We're here. We're gonna do this thing. I'm Ben. This is Andrew, and today we're gonna be talking about
No. You
the.
got to do different voices for your characters.
Well,
You can't have the same voice for
I can't
Ben
introduce you.
and Andrew. I'm Ben.
And who's Andrew?
Andrew. You have to do a different voice for each character you're introducing. Ben.
You really want me to have that power?
No, it just sounded like you were like, "I'm Ben and this is Andrew." It wasn't because I can totally do that. That is creepy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I totally derailed you there.
But we're gonna be recording this episode where we usually do, in the usual places, the usual time. Not the usual time, but basically the usual
pretty
time.
much the usual time. It doesn't even matter.
Got a little bit of a late start, you might say.
A little bit. Only like 5 hours after we were planning.
Ow. Is it real?
I mean, I don't know. We originally said what? We'll start the watching the Stargate episode at like 5 or 5:30, right?
Right.
I don't think we started the episode until 9:30. So
Yeah.
that's 4 hours.
That's a little bit of time. Things transpired. We had some clipping, and there was some
clipping.
there was some other non-podcast things.
Some delirium.
We got some pizza though. We got some good pizza.
We did get some good pizza.
Yeah,
That was fun. Homemade.
I hadn't had that. So you said fajita pizza,
Yeah.
and I thought you were talking about the toppings, but there was also beans
Yeah.
and or not not really chili, but yeah.
Yeah. It
But
was
beans but like whole bean refried beans and then there was like meat and tomato, a good portion of stuff. So it was different than I had expected, which is cool.
It was
I
cool.
like it.
I thought it was really good. I added a little bit of ranch to it, which is always a nice touch, I think.
And you said it was a sourdough crust.
Yeah, sourdough.
Which I don't think I've had
crust.
a sourdough pizza
Dude, it
either.
was,
So yeah.
That's like one of my favorites, I think.
Okay.
That was a good top 3. Not
What's
favorite.
your other
but,
two?
just obviously normal flour. I think flour's probably number 1 overall, just because
Right.
how do you beat it? And then I don't
The
think
rolling pin.
I hate you. I don't think number 2 has a spot yet. I'm reserving that for a future pizza experience.
Okay. Oh wow.
Like
you're
maybe
leaving it open.
Yeah,
Wait.
maybe overseas or something.
Wait, so where did you put it? You said 3 on the other one?
Yeah, sourdough's 3.
Wait, so you left? Oh, wait. What is that logic?
I don't know.
You're expecting something else to beat it, even though you said you liked it.
Well, it's more
You
of-
can put sourdough in the second spot and leave the open below, and then it has a chance to move up.
I mean, it's more
later.
of a hopeful expectation than anything. I don't think I.
Well, why wouldn't sourdough get the top spot then? Another one at the second, like flour at second.
Well, if you want me,
Whatever is the newest is like the best, right? That's according to Netflix.
According to Netflix, yes. And if you want me to be 100% honest with you, it's because
Well, okay, don't be 100%.
I didn't think that I would get questioned on my rankings, so I just put it at number 3
Oh, that's what we
arbitrarily.
do here.
That's
we
true.
question everything.
Question everything.
Like my decision to wear these socks today. But
No, I just said number 3 like totally arbitrarily. I didn't.
yeah.
There wasn't a thought behind it, but
No,
I do.
I had to throw a wrench in there.
I do thoroughly enjoy sourdough. It's my favorite of the bread
Really?
genres.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was never like I'll eat it now with certain sandwiches and stuff, but I still can't do it like just plain.
Really?
Yeah, no, it was never really. I've probably had plain sourdough bread like 3 times in my life.
Oh,
or
dude, you're
something,
missing.
and it's always sour.
Sourdough.
Surprisingly, I don't know.
Yeah,
how.
right.
It just
sneaks up on you.
It tastes like baking soda or something. It's
So,
weird.
have you ever had sourdough toast? Like with
Yes.
a little bit of butter?
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
some
So
actual-
like it literally, if you toast it and do literally add anything to
Yeah,
it,
okay.
it removes the taste. Like I don't even notice it
Yeah.
anymore, and it's fine.
Oh, you're just talking
so
about
like
a plain,
panini,
like you just cut a
just
piece?
dry, like a slice. Like it's not, and then like I think rye is close as well. Like rye has another weird
Right?
taste to my palate, but like this is just all personal. But it's like which is weird. For some reason, mine doesn't agree. But yeah, if you put it, you press it in a panini press with like a bunch, cheese and meats and dressings and whatever. Like, yeah, it's great. I'll take it. Take a sandwich with any of these.
I think the thing with rye, I might be totally mistaken here, but because I haven't had it in a long time, but I think it's just heavier. Like maybe it's denser bread. I'm not sure, but there is something to it. Like
No, yeah,
there's something
there's a
different.
flavor thing.
It changes the flavor for sure.
Because I like the textures to most of these. Like
bread
texture
bread
for sure.
pretty
We're used to
solid,
that.
right?
Had it our whole lives.
Oh yeah.
I'm just hoping I'll never have develop a sensitivity or something.
Well, and that's one of the other things is like sourdough is actually, I don't think it's like actively bad for you.
No.
It's
Sourdough's
supposed
really
to be-
good.
Yeah, it's supposed to
It's
be
good for your
better
gut
for you.
and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
So
My mom
who knows?
loved it. Yeah. That's
But-
why we had some. His mom would make it, and
Well, yeah, mom wouldn't let us eat anything when we were younger. She wouldn't let us eat anything except whole wheat.
Yes.
We didn't have sourdough.
that's true.
So that was like the next healthiest. Which
Right.
I don't even know if that's true anymore. I think that's wrong, but I'm not sure.
I mean, it's healthier than anything.
Well,
white,
like
white flour
bunny
or-
bread or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Any white flours or enriched or unbleached or
But,
any
like,
of that, like that's all
healthier is a
pretty
stretch.
pretty dead and like no nutrients.
Yeah,
So-
I was about to say, but like,
So like freshly, like if you mill your own grains or whatever, it's like.
I feel
gonna
like
be the best.
it's the healthier in the way that like cane sugar is better for you than refined sugar, where it's like
Yeah.
you still probably
marginally.
like you still
Yeah.
probably shouldn't be consuming large amounts
Yes.
of either of those
Sure,
things, but
sure.
it's healthier. Like
Mhm.
it is, but like
Right.
don't sustain yourself off of just
Yeah, they
that.
were saying they're like, oh, you shouldn't be like eating a lot of salts.
What?
Because that's really bad. And it's like, but you do need salt.
You need
They were like,
sodium, yeah.
yeah, and they're like, well, you get it from eating specific things.
Yeah,
I
that's
was like,
true. Like
I
your
guess,
macro levels.
yeah, you could like figure it out that way. But they're like, but just cutting salt out completely. It's like, there's good salts.
Yeah, no, there's good.
There's definitely bad salts.
Well,
that
that's
you
like-
can get, but
That's like people saying like, "Oh, carbs are bad for you." It's like,
right.
no,
No, bad carbs.
bad. Well, and also bad carbs aren't even bad or quote unquote like bad carbs. I don't think they're bad for you. You just shouldn't only eat that. Like
Yes, yeah.
you can have carbs.
Yes.
That's totally fine. It helps you.
Yeah, portion control and like
well, and also just
and
it just like percentage wise, like
Yeah.
you want to level it out with other things. Like you
Yes.
want healthy fats and you want proteins and stuff like that. Like so, pretty sure if you have any of those things in excess, it's like
Mhm.
probably none
Oh,
of
yeah.
them are good for you at that point.
Yeah,
Like
you
if
could
you're
have-
having
water in excess and
exactly like water can kill you.
Yeah, but they said like the salt like puts water content like or gives you
Yeah, it helps you
water
absorb.
water.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why you like if you're
Dude.
storing water, then you look fatter or whatever. And then if you cut out
We need
salts or whatever,
we need to have Mark on the podcast for it because obviously we're a health podcast now.
Yeah.
Clearly, if you guys haven't caught
Yeah,
on to
thanks
that
for
yet,
listening
yeah.
to our workout plan.
Yeah, yeah.
Dieting plan.
Definitely listen to
segment.
us only.
Check that out in your inboxes later this week.
Yeah.
The 7-step program.
Oh no.
What is happening?
I don't know. I was trying to find the name of my friend's podcast, because I was
You
going to
have
shout
other
him out.
friends?
I have a friend. I made a friend. But I was going to shout him out because
Yeah.
I was like, oh, we should have him on the podcast. And then I was going to be like more professional about it and be like, he has a podcast called,
Exactly.
and I'm a terrible friend because I can't.
Like force, kind of like set it up ahead of time.
Yeah,
Well, now he has
I was
to.
going to do it well, but I didn't, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can't find it real quick. But anyways, he's a nutritionist, like
Oh, nice.
actually, like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what he does. And
He'd be able to answer these questions.
so he knows, yeah, he
specifically.
just knows all of this stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to find.
So how's that going to work? Yeah, are we gonna have like prepared questions for the people we bring on?
I
Or are we
think
just doing the same thing, kind of whatever comes up.
I think we'll have like kind of how, which again, I was going to apologize for this earlier. I was very ill prepared for this episode. I mean, I'm always not prepared enough, but I was very ill prepared for this one.
Okay.
But I kind of loosely how I do it, or how I was thinking we would do it is like have topics. Obviously, so like if Mark came on, we'd be like, well, we're obviously talking about nutrition. So then I'd have like
Yeah. That's
3 subcategories of like, well, obviously we want to talk about sugar because sugar is a big thing,
Mhm.
and then like fast food maybe, and like what's the best fast food option. So I'd have like 3 or 4 things that like we want to fit into the conversation,
Yeah.
but then just how we normally
Talk
free
about.
ball, because you want it to be like you want to look like this.
Yeah, yeah. We want it to stick pretty close to this.
Yeah.
We like the open format for sure. For right now, anyway. unless we figure something out better. That's not only English, but yeah.
Figure something out better. Yeah, we're people
build back better. That's
so many people are gonna want to be on our podcast.
Nobody knows about this thing. No, actually,
Yeah,
You'd be somebody
surprised.
at work, I think, just like a new customer may be listening, not to this episode yet, but
Not yet.
probably in the they might get to this one. We'll see. So
Okay,
it's getting out there.
so I'm double checking on this, but yeah. So I'm gonna pronounce this wrong, I'm sure, but it's Imago Nutrition Podcast. Is that am I Imago?
Yeah, Imago.
Imago. I'm sure I've heard him say this before, so I feel even worse. But anyways, look it up. It's great. They already have like 80 or 90 episodes.
Nice.
He's really informative. He like this is what this is kind of his passion. But yeah, we were hanging out with this. We were watching the Euro Cup final.
Yeah.
We were leaving at the same time, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go, do the podcasting thing. So I need to get home and do that." And I was like, I'm doing mine today too. He was like, "Oh, really?" And then we started talking. We talked about it for like maybe 30 seconds, but I was like, "Man, that's a great idea. Have Mark on."
Yeah.
And then you and I just naturally started talking about food because obviously. But yeah, I think it would be fun to get.
Imagine 3 people crowded around.
We're gonna have it set up much more for this. We're gonna hopefully figure out the mic thing because, dude, when I get back, so we're gonna have. You guys probably won't even know this, but we're gonna insider information. Okay, you guys are getting on the inside here. We're gonna have a slight hiatus. We're still gonna post bi-weekly because we have a couple episodes in the bank, but I got to be out of town for a few weeks, and I don't think we're fully ready to do a across the way podcast and from 2 different like very far away locations.
Right.
It's not like it would be too hard, but I don't know if we were gonna commit to that. Yeah. So, and it's only 2 weeks. It's not like I'm gonna be gone forever. So I figure.
Yeah, we've had longer.
Yeah. Yeah. So
weeks between.
Accidentally, not planned, but
no.
So, anyways, I was going to say when I get back from that, my plan is the first one back will have all the same thing, like we'll have the full setup.
Yeah.
That's my plan. So obviously, and you see, it's coming along. Yeah, the studio's getting there. It's just got a lot of stuff.
Hey, but it's on its way. It's on its way out.
I would say we're about 30% of the way there. So
30's progress.
Progress. We started at literally 0. We started with nothing.
Yeah.
We had this microphone. That was it.
Yeah.
Literally. That was all we had. So we're getting, now we got 2 chairs. We don't have to sit on top of each other anymore.
No.
So there's that.
Yeah, that's good for the old lap.
Good for the old lumbar.
Mac's feeling pretty spry now. We've got a box.
We've got a box. That's so vague. Like what? It's in the room.
We've got one cup.
It just comes around with us. We have a box. It doesn't do anything.
A box can be useful.
A box can be useful. It was. It is.
It was.
The box was.
We have a notebook. We have a notebook and a pen too that you got.
Yeah. Oh, that was a big.
Brought that up last time, but
yeah. Yeah, we're rehashing all this here. Just kidding.
We are fans. Yeah, we figured out something pretty cool. So hopefully the quality on this one is gonna sound amazing.
Is it cool?
Yeah, it's cool. Oh, they're gonna love it.
It's tough, man.
They won't even notice.
They won't know, but we will.
Never even gonna know. That's okay. No, they will.
It was.
So that's okay. All right.
Yeah, podcasting fails. We'll get to that.
But that's what we talked about at the beginning. Like we're figuring this out. We're making it work, and this is part of the process as is expected. But yeah, we're making progress. That's the main
Look at us.
Word.
Look at us. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Not me.
Definitely not me.
No, I did think, but I did not think 7 years later or 8 years or whatever it was.
Sure.
No, man, I am excited about that. Like, there's so many things that I'm ready for to go. Like, not that we aren't full fledged, but to like go full fledged in when I get back.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it's not that we couldn't do it before. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of a benchmark. Like the trip is a little bit. You don't want to get too many eggs in the basket or whatever the term is before
Yeah.
you can.
No.
Like I don't want to get. I don't want to have so many things pop up when I get back that it's like, oh no, I'm stressed out. I'm overwhelmed.
No, this is supposed to be just an easier thing.
Well, that's why
So,
I missed. I do apologize for missing the mark on making the last post.
it's okay. They don't know.
They don't know. No one knows.
They won't know.
Kenny's been listening a little bit, right?
Yeah, I think we have a few. I think Matthew, for sure.
Shout out to our ride or dies.
Yeah,
Both of them.
the beginnings, the day ones.
Yeah.
So speaking of
At-
a trip,
Maybe.
oh
yeah.
you kind of said, I just got back from a cool trip.
Yeah.
We did kind of a spur of the moment because I was gonna participate in as much as just like going up to the event, which was the 50th anniversary for McKays, that happened on Tuesday, and I was just gonna go up on my off day, get some swag, like shop a little bit, just see what what was going on for that. But they were offering the ultimate road trip opportunity for those that had the ability and the day off and whatever to travel. I think it's like 700 miles
At least.
or something to go from to 5 of the stores. You get a passport that you stamp at each location, which was Nashville, Chattanooga, Knoxville, Winston-Salem, and Mabane, which were those last 2 were in North Carolina. The other 3 are in Tennessee. And it's like a bookseller store that was started with the hope of being like a thing for educators to rent out, like basically buy books for their classes and their students or whatever, to be able to use like more affordable books and then trade them back in at the end of the year for credit toward other books that they could then reuse. And it was supposed to be for that, and it became a whole business of that kind of thing, like buying and then trading. You could sell things back to them at a percentage of that, and kind of a cool store that's been around for a long time. Obviously, 50 years. It's
Yeah.
a long haul.
Yeah, I didn't realize there were 5 locations until this little
Well,
thing
I
came
think
up.
there's more apparently because Mike was saying there's like 5 in North Carolina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but maybe they're just in name only. Maybe they're franchised by somebody else.
Yeah.
Or they just want to make this easier on everybody and just say, hey,
Yeah.
just 5. So the one in Mabane is near the Greensboro original location, I think.
Okay.
And it is a brand new building. Like it came out this year. Like
Oh, nice.
it looked new, but like I didn't realize it was this year new. It's very cool looking. But yeah, so Kenny just though since I was just gonna visit the Nashville location like I usually do, he was all in. He was like, let's do the road trip. Like let's make it a thing for the store and everything. And so we were like okay, yeah, let's get a group and like get a van going, and then yeah, we got a group together. We got Camden Cards involved, and I did like some reporting for it during where I'm gonna work on a video for that and kind of do a coverage of the whole thing. But yeah, we headed up there early on the morning to get there on time, and there was already a decent line because they opened up ahead of time.
Yeah,
and like they kind of had people out in the parking lot basically
that was
handing out the passports.
going to be one of my questions, was which was the craziest one that you went to?
So for us it was Knoxville.
Yeah.
So that was the halfway point between where people from both directions were crisscrossing at about the same time. And but the main issue for everybody else was the furthest one from us, the Mabane, because a lot of people from Nashville flew out or drove the day before to start there, come back,
Okay.
and make it. Then they're just close to home, which is smart. but everybody decided to do that.
Mm.
So at like 6 or 7 a.m., they had about 3,500 people
No way.
standing around that, but yeah, blocking like out into the roads.
Did they have like food trucks and stuff?
No, not at that
Oh,
point.
they should have.
They had at about 1 p.m. they had like a Kona Ice and like some
Yeah,
hot dog
exactly.
places and stuff showing up. That was the plan for the day, to show up like halfway through, like at lunchtime.
When they thought they
have-
would be their business.
exactly, because they apparently had expected like 300, 400 people to do it, so they should have put a cap on that.
Yeah.
Because there were upwards of 5,000 probably people that at least started it. A lot of people dropped off, of
Yeah.
course. And so yeah, those first lines were backed up for so long in that North Carolina location. It was at least 4 hours, I think,
To get in.
to just to get up there, get your stuff, get it stamped, and then head on.
Yes.
Which really impacts the drive.
I was about to
So-
say that's half the day.
yeah, so they were open technically 9 a.m. to 10 p.m., so it's 14 hours or something, and so or almost, and then the drive is like maybe 10, just straight up, with no
Mhm.
stops.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's gonna be food, gas, whatever stops, and then waiting in line, expectations wise, and the lines being what they were. Yeah, it really impacted that. They had to change a lot of things at the last minute.
Did
they
they-
added 2 hours
Okay, that's
to
what I
the
was about
total
to
time.
ask.
They extended to midnight. Sorry about their employees.
Hopefully they got
wanted
a
to go
bonus.
home. Yeah, but or that they had others they could call them up on,
Right, yeah.
hopefully. But yeah, a lot of things. They're like they seem to only have one or two people doing stamping at all, and that really impacted things. The Knoxville location, like when we got there, had already there was a guy that was 40 minutes ahead of us, had walked right up in, stamped, left. By the time 40 minutes later, when we got there, the line was probably 300 people deep, at least. Like it had snaked out the right side of the door, along the parking lot, around another business through their parking lot, and was just snaking through that. And by the time we left, had like gone down to the road, was going around. Like people had parked because it was so backed up in traffic.
Yeah.
They had parked way down, like further down, and then just hiked up as well. And then as we left, had been some cops in the parking lot, but the fire department showed up with a big truck, and then they ended up blocking the entrance and just shutting it
Really?
down. And yeah, after they said they had to treat close to 23 people for heat stroke,
Goodness.
and I think somebody had apparently been like hit, hopefully not hard, but like running across one of the roads. Just a bunch of mess.
That's so much.
All the normal people trying to
craziness.
drive through were like, what is going on?
Right.
Why am I stopping? Yeah.
That's tough.
But yeah, we got in there and we got out. We decided we decided to like try to circumvent that line and just run to the next location and then come back in the evening before the time limit ended to Knoxville and see if we could get it then once the lines had died down. But it worked out because by the time we were most of the way towards the next location, they had officially shut down Knoxville and said that the next locations counted for both stamps, like for Knoxville and theirs.
Wow.
Which, because they had already agreed to that earlier in the day once they had the problem with the North Carolina people. So they said
Right.
anybody that had both North Carolina stamps, they could choose to skip one of the Tennessee locations, and that would get them through. And so a lot of people were doing like Chattanooga since it's so far out of the way, but I think a lot of them ended up having to do Knoxville. and they had some stuff where they like handed out stickers, I think, that counted towards just like they were like, oh yeah, you were there, or something.
Yeah.
As a verification. But yeah. And then there was like, so basically you were going on the road trip for the first thing you would get the passport, the second stop you would get a t-shirt, I think, and then or there was a poster and a t-shirt, and then the third stop you were supposed to get $50 store credit, a travel mug, and a bag of snacks.
Mm-hmm.
The fourth location, you got 250 trade credit. And then the fifth location, you got 500 trade credit. And you got a picture with a giant trade credit
Yeah, I saw
thingy.
that.
That was kind of like the big checks. That was pretty funny. But they had run out of shirts by the second location that we got to, so we got a voucher, which we weren't able to turn in until the last location at the end of the day. And they were out of posters, so we didn't get that. We got the travel mug. And then we just got a normal McKays shirt because I think they had run out. Pretty much running. Which I'm sure Knoxville still has some because they didn't hand out everything. So there's probably a few still floating around. But unfortunately, yeah, I didn't get the Knoxville stamp, which they are, or according to the original thing, they were supposed to be running the whole thing till December as well for everybody else that just wanted to like come out to their local spot, get their first stamp, and then they could kind of at their leisure through the rest of the year go to those other locations. If they hit all 5, they would get the 50 trade credit, the travel mug, and like the poster or something as well. So they get some merch and some cool stuff to commemorate.
Yeah. Something.
If you can't make the whole thing in one day. But so I'm hoping maybe I'll make it out to the Knoxville one at some point and get mine, because I kind of want to actually get the complete all the stamps, because they're cool. They have like unique stamps for each one and pictures and like histories, and they show like the previous location addresses sort of for that location in the area, and some history on the owner.
Yeah,
it's pretty neat little idea. And they just weren't expecting the turnout for free stuff that they had. So yeah, and then a lot of people are expecting like that people have spent a lot of the money, the trade credit already. So like they're like, this place is gonna be wiped out. Pretty soon. But
it's so nuts that so many people are dedicated.
I mean it has a lot of people that have gone there for a long time and have some loyalty there.
Yeah,
for sure. And,
I mean, I love McKays. Well, I have a little bit of a love-hate with them at the moment because I took a box up there and their system was down. And so they're like, here's a ticket. We got a little paper ticket and just come back within a week. You normally have to come back.
Yeah. And
you get the store credit or whatever. They're like, just come back within a week. And I wasn't going to make it back up there within a week. It was like right before we left for Heroes.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man. So I took a whole box of stuff up there and I was like, well, they got that for free. It sucks. But
true.
Like never going there when their system's down again.
Yeah. And they don't do printouts anymore.
Yeah.
Like itemized.
Yeah.
They had some cool little what do you call that? Systems practices.
Yeah.
For a while, but and then they were giving them out to the first 100 customers until they also had they had tote bags, but anyway, they had the little like white cartons that you put stuff in.
Yeah.
They had mini ones of those that said 50 years. And they were giving those out to the first people spending like a little bit of money in there each location. But since we got there like super early before they actually opened and then moved on, weren't able to get that. So that was unfortunate. That was kind of something that would have been a fun little keepsake as well. But they had a lot of cool like sales and different things throughout the day, and we shopped a little bit at one of the ones in the middle, and then at the last one I did a little bit more shopping. We took some other videos and with Camden cards and some photos, and then we went and ate. and then it was like 11:30 p.m. and we headed right back to Tennessee. So we got back at like 8 a.m. I think. And then I crashed for like a couple hours and then went to work at noon. and then worked till whenever. I guess it was Wednesday, so we had an event that night. And then it was probably like 9 something when I went home. So then I really crashed.
Yeah, how long did you sleep for that night?
Yeah, probably longer than I normally do. Let's see, because yeah, probably went to bed. I mean, it takes me a minute,
Yeah.
usually I like to like sort things out that I've picked up, or whatever. And I was like, I should just sleep and then do this in the morning.
Right.
But I ended up like I was listening to something and I just yeah went ahead and started unpacking stuff. And so I think yeah I probably didn't go to bed till like 11 or something, and then and I don't know, probably woke up at like 8 or 9 or something. I don't know. Probably slept
Just crashed.
quite a bit.
Straight
Yeah,
up crashed.
exactly.
It's not.
But
It's not too terrible though.
but no,
Good
like
experience. Sounds
yeah,
like.
for us, we luckily didn't have it too rough. Some other people had it way worse. Uh, yeah, that was a scary situation in some of the locations. People got pretty
Yeah.
upset
Yeah, I
for
mean,
sure.
it sounds like it was a good day for you guys, but not such a good day for some of the other.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's sad about the hospitalizations and different things, and hopefully hopefully nobody died or anything. I don't know if that
Right.
would, but they definitely got on the news, not for the publicity they
Right.
wanted, but
Hey, I mean,
yeah.
some people say all publicity is good
I
publicity.
mean, yeah, it got them out there. So now more people know why they were held up that day. And all the people like they just wanted to go like shop there.
Yeah.
I did hear from a guy that came into our place that was like he's like I was I usually go on Tuesdays to McKays, that's my day, and I went he was like
Oof.
I went hit like Target and different places, Barnes and Noble,
Wow.
and then I headed toward that exit, and there was just a line of cars going down the interstate waiting to go off that exit, and I was like, what is happening? So I went further down,
Yeah.
came back the other way, and then
Yeah,
and he
'cause
was
you didn't know
like,
it was
and the
for
whole
them.
thing was just like locked, and he was like, I just went on. He was like, I don't know if they were letting people in. I was like, yeah, like regular shoppers, you can just walk in. And he was like, oh man,
That's
I mean, you don't know
Yeah,
that.
how
Like,
would you
I
know?
was like, you'd have to find parking in there, and he's
Yeah.
like, yeah, there wouldn't have any parking. Yep.
I know exactly the area.
So, because yeah, I mean, it's a big parking lot, but it's not a big, not
It's not.
expected for that.
No, it's big for
um,
like what 80 cars maybe,
yeah,
70, 80 cars, something like that.
Mm.
Not 300.
yeah. But yeah, there was a lot of interesting little aspects to the whole trip. That'll be in the video on our New Wave Hobbies YouTube channel.
There it is.
So that'll definitely be out by the time this is out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was quite a little adventure, and we had a fun little group. We there ended up being like 3 different cars. We were trying to get a group to like go and all in one.
Right.
Everybody kind of wanted to do their own thing.
Yeah. It's
So, but it was interesting because then we could communicate between the
Right.
different points and be like, what's happening where you
where
are,
you guys. Yeah. What's
and
up?
what's happening back there, and you could kind of see because like by the time we would leave a place, the line would be like crazy long. Like I felt like we were mostly in front of the main pack, like just ahead,
Yeah.
and then the guys that we had that were like 45 minutes ahead of us, like free and clear, like they were headed, first of the day type of thing. They were pretty set, so I guess they made good time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a fun little thing that I did this week. Still feel a little tired from
I
that.
was about to say that's
We
a
were,
lot. Man.
Yeah, yeah, it was and Kenny drove most of most of the day one, and then I drove a little bit on the way back. No, we like tried to swap out a little bit, but that's a lot.
Yeah.
I,
It's
uh,
tough.
I generally don't like driving, but I'm willing to do it.
You're
If,
you're a team
As
player.
part of as part of the stuff. People try to be like, oh, I'll just do all of it. It's like, well, you don't have to though. Like
Yeah. Exactly.
like this is why we're here. We're other adults.
No, I don't know anyone who would do
Yes.
that. I don't know
It's like
who drives the whole.
yeah,
Why would you do that? Just accept
Well,
help, weirdos.
yeah. Can't ask for help. Yeah, I got to be in control.
I don't know anybody that does that. Definitely multiple times a year
Yeah.
on multiple different trips. On a totally separate note, check this out.
Yeah.
For a
Nice.
total,
Just specifically for.
yeah,
Oh wow. Wait, that one's less.
Yeah.
What,
Not
what was
bad.
the total?
All the way
Oh,
up.
up there. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not bad for
Oh.
2 arms also.
For 2. Okay.
For 2. Both of us.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
I was about to say we can make that happen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's easy.
I do want to before we get too far ahead of ourselves with the podcasting life, I do I want to start like an actual budget line for this. Like I was like,
Yeah.
I should open a legit bank account for just like just have my own like
Sure.
almost at a separate bank. No, I'll use my bank, but like it's just its own account. Like
Okay.
we both figure out like, okay, we can put this much into it a month and we can take this much out of it a month or whatever.
Sure.
Be good.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because we could do things too with it, like experiences, like what you just what anything that we put into the podcast, like
Yeah.
we could use that for that. Like, oh hey,
that's
we're
good,
gonna
yeah.
go like do this adventure or whatever. Oh, we need $50 for comic books at this convention that we're going to. Take it out of the pocket.
Yeah,
No,
I mean, when we set up at Heroes Con next year, we'll need to.
dude, I'm legitimately.
expense.
I'm thinking that might be a thing.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
But we do need to sit down and do the math on that, because at the rate we're at, we will only be at episode like 30,
Mhm.
which isn't bad, and I don't think we need to do like, oh, we have to do every week or something like that. But I do think it would be nice to have a little bit more under our belt. But I mean, clearly we're getting better every time.
Yeah.
At least on the.
Mhm. Well, I mean, that could
front
also
end.
help jumpstart.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Like, I'm not saying we don't do it if
'Cause
we
we'll have,
didn't
like-
reach a certain number. I'm just saying we should probably try to get
more out.
a couple more in there. Like,
Yeah.
have a goal of like 50 or something like.
Well, yeah. I mean, we can get like shorter episodes. We'll be able to do more of them potentially
Yeah.
on certain days.
Yeah,
So that is all going to work toward that goal.
yeah.
I think.
I think it would be good to set a goal of like, hey, we should get a minimum of like 40 episodes in of
Okay.
whatever. We're aiming for hour and a half is the goal.
Mm-hmm. We got.
I think that'd be good.
We've got like 5 months left in the year, and then that's another
5 months,
6,
5 and a half,
11. So in like 11 months.
That's at this rate, it's
So-
22 more episodes. So if we could,
Oh, I see what you're
you see what
saying.
I'm saying?
No, yeah, we could double that. Yeah.
So, or maybe not even double, but just like
yeah.
1/3 more. Try to get to 35. I don't know, something. No, I mean it's crazy to me that we're already at 8.
Yeah.
Like that's wild. Episode 8,
Yeah.
but it does help me that we're watching a Stargate episode per episode from us, because I'm like, wait, how many have we done? Unless because like you edited the last couple.
Once we get to a new season, it'll start over at 1 and be like, what?
We'll just do 2.1 on all of them.
Okay.
We'll do a season for us as well.
Yeah. That'll
Um,
work.
Which they're long. I think they're like 22 or 24 episode seasons, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So that'll
Oh,
be
yeah, they're
that'll
definitely-
if, at our current rate, that'll be 12 months. We finish a season of Stargate every year at our current rate,
True.
which it'll fluctuate some here and there. Like we miss a week here, we add a week there, but because that's what I was about to say is also when certain things happen, we're gonna have more podcasts for some time. Like when Deadpool comes out, we're having a podcast for that.
Yeah.
So like that'll kind of be like almost a bonus episode or whatever we do.
Right,
It.
right.
It doesn't have to be necessarily a full episode. It'll just be like a Deadpool Wolverine episode,
Mhm.
And we do plan on doing I think we were talking about doing a couple more like episode specific things, like
Yeah.
maybe shorter. Not we're long winded. They're not gonna be short. It'll probably be 40, 45 minutes, but
Mhm.
on like specific topic.
We try to be like just 30, do 30 or something.
Dude, that's tough, man. I would like to say that, but genuinely, I don't know if we can't. Like, do we have that ability? Have we ever talked about a thing for less than 30 minutes?
I think we could get most of the main stuff, and then anything else could spill over into the main podcast later on. Any other ideas we had, it would be like our initial, like if we're watching Deadpool and
Yeah,
Wolverine,
yeah,
like
yeah.
it would be like, okay, what's your initial thoughts? What do you, what do you think about it? How
Here's
it
the
affects
thing.
things and that.
I could already do a full episode on Deadpool, and the movie hasn't
Oh,
come
yeah,
out
I
yet.
know.
So, like, you see how easily this can become.
And yeah, I know we can, but I think we can also.
yeah.
I think we can also.
Can we do it
Keep it
alone?
locked.
Like, do we need a moderator for these episodes? Is the question, because basically we're gonna have to moderate each other. Like, all right, your time is up. Like, your 5 minutes is up. Do you? What did they
Oh,
say?
I can start a stopwatch right now, man.
You could, yeah, practice.
Yeah.
What is it when they like senators are like, "Oh, I forfeit my time."
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, we could do a game show style or something.
Yeah.
Or,
no, we would. I think we would need some type of balance though to like hold up because we can go.
damn.
The very first guys, another insider information here. The very first time we were like, we're gonna do an hour and a half podcast. I think what was it, episode 3 we had decided. 3 or 4. I can't remember
it was
which
early
one.
on.
It was
Knock this down.
we were like, we're gonna knock it down because that was what everybody was saying, and we had said it too. We're like, for our sake and everyone else, it needs to be a little bit short. Like we can do 2 back to back. We've talked about that, and
Yeah.
splitting it. It's just for the sake of uploading and editing. It just
Yeah.
hour and a half is a good length, and I think we did like 3:20 that day. It was a very long episode.
Yeah.
And I genuinely didn't notice
Yeah.
that the time had gone until we were at like 2 hours and 40 minutes already.
Yeah.
And I was like, how? And we started we both actively were trying to end the episode at like 2:45.
Yeah.
And we still got to like
We had
3:20.
more stuff.
It's
There's always
so,
more.
we got to figure out something for that.
Well, yeah, I was looking at the last upload is going to be like, because we made it a video, and there's nothing happening in the video
Mhm.
technically, but because it's turned into a video, it was like over 10 gigs. I was like, that is a big upload just for a podcast.
Dude, it took a long time because the first 2 episodes I didn't edit at all.
Right.
I just posted them on the worm. He's like, we need to get them up, get the ball
Mhm.
rolling, right? And it was fun. I think the
Yeah.
very first one was like 4 something hours.
Right.
And I want to say it was like 11 point something gigs.
Yeah, at least.
It was wild.
Which once we start uploading to a just an audio
Yeah.
platform, that'll be like smaller.
Yeah,
It'll be
yeah.
like 600 megs or something.
Yeah.
But luckily. But
no, it's we're rolling with it, but I just thought I was like, we got to come up with some type of
Yeah.
that's what we should do. We should have some type of stopwatch. And when we see that, hey, we have 20 minutes left, we start the stopwatch and we go like, all right,
yeah.
countdown time. Like
That's- yeah,
we
that
have
would
10
work.
minutes of free talk or whatever, and then 10 minutes to go over the episode.
Yeah.
Because we did it to kind of try that last time with the Stargate thing. We were like, okay, we'll wrap up, talk about Stargate. And then I think we ended up talking about the episode for like 20 something. Like,
Yeah.
we talked about the
went pretty
episode for
long.
almost as long as the episode was.
Yeah.
Which is fine. It's totally fine. We just need to
Yeah.
figure out what our groove is still.
So, and then I was thinking about some of the there's been a bunch of casting for different shows and like superhero things coming up, and let's see, we've got Sony. Oh yeah, Blu-rays maybe becoming obsolete.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Before we get into that, one of the ideas that Matt brought up to you, because we were kind of talking about podcast stuff, and we were like, wait, talk about it on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that I was thinking is talking about, like you were asking about, like how we do interview style stuff. I was thinking, because I kind of wanted to do a little sports one, and we wanted to kind of branch out and do some different stuff. We do shorts.
Oh yeah.
Like little 20-minute interviews of like we interview each other, right?
Yeah.
Where like, because I was like, I don't need a full. I don't think I'm gonna have the fuel necessarily to do a full-on sports podcast, but on a weekly basis, I can talk about it for a good bit. And so I was like, we could do a 20-minute like interview style sports one, and then I'll do like a 20-minute interview style like new wave update, kind of like how we've been doing in the middle of our podcast, but then we can kind of help us break it up a little bit, like we were talking about for especially on YouTube. You can do the clips now where it's like edited like that, so maybe even do it within the episode. We don't have to do episode specifics, but either that or do like a pocket style episode where it is like sports corner with Andrew or whatever, and then like I don't know, we're just doing its own separate thing. That way we can kind of stay within our realm on the normal podcast, because we're basically an entertainment
Yeah.
podcast.
Oh yeah.
Like primarily, for
Primarily.
sure. Like we obviously talked about food and stuff earlier, but I think for categories like that, specifically like sports or like you've been doing some food review things, like not really reviews, but like almost suited like you're posting. And I was thinking about that. I was like, oh, I should get Ben to do like a food critique thing, like a
Yeah.
just like a weekly rankings or whatever, just like, hey,
Okay.
Ben, what were your top 5 of the last 2 weeks or whatever?
Yeah.
Because, you could have 10 or 14 meals that you ate
Yeah.
between our podcast where you're like, yeah, I could rank those. Or not even rank, but like, oh,
Talk
for
about
this, the contract, just talk about, go over it. So I was like,
Yeah, I could do
that would be cool to have like little, almost shorts, like I said, like little pocket episodes of just like 10, 20 minutes. Hey, what's Nashville SC doing? What are the Green Bay Packers doing? What,
Sure.
what restaurant opened up in Dixon? What comic book line are we into? Just, well, no, comic books, that fits with us. But I don't know. That was my idea that wait, say that. So
That's good.
I think we can work that out. But you were saying something about race being up
Yeah.
there?
So, apparently, there were a bunch of layoffs, like over 300 layoffs at one of the facilities. There have been a bunch of things changing in the company, Sony, and so people were kind of speculating that maybe they're, the push for digital has been real, and that, Blu-ray may be on its way out. And I was just wanted to, like, if it was, I wanted to like pause it. Like, what's that gonna be like? Now that it's like we moved from DVD to Blu-ray in our lifetime, and some other thing before that, but mainly that's the one we
Mhm.
around for. And then so like,
Well, I mean,
yeah, like a post Blu-ray.
we were definitely there for the
Like-
VHS to DVD.
Yeah, no, we were, but I'm just like, as the most recent one.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like, Blu-ray has been
We were
been a
purchasing our own.
big part, and like, now that they're moving on to, bigger storage devices, obviously everything has grown like leaps and bounds digitally and stuff. That'll be interesting. Like, physical, I don't think physical will ever completely go away, but that's what they like. Because then they have full control over
I was
our
about to say
libraries.
it's. I don't think it'll ever happen. Like there's too many people that care about it too much.
Yeah.
To let it fully happen. Like there would almost be I guarantee you there would be some type of pop-up company that's like, hey, look, we are just doing this if
Mhm.
everyone else stopped. Like if all the major ones stopped.
Yeah, there's gonna be like retro indie, like Blu-ray
Yeah,
producers
exactly.
still.
So
It's
there
true.
there would definitely be something like rising in the media.
Oh, yeah.
But like, so I don't think it'll ever stop. But yeah, I was about to say, don't get me started on my conspiracy theories on the digital world of like they want to control it.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it already several times.
Oh,
like
dude, so many times.
couple of full music or like movie, well, music as well, but like
Yeah.
movie libraries have just been. It's like, oh yeah, all that you had, we lost the license. It's all gone.
Yep.
It's like, nope.
Or
Your
altered.
collection is no longer. It's like, what?
Dude, stuff
I thought it was
altered
supposed to be forever.
for better or worse. Like some stuff definitely has gotten better, but like just straight up changed.
Yeah.
Like, okay, thank you for making it better, I guess, but also that was my copy. Like that was what I bought.
Mm.
I bought that one. If I wanted an updated copy, I could have gone and bought the updated copy. Like
And for those
some
like,
people get upset about that.
for people relying on streaming, even
Yeah,
they go in there and like edit movies.
yeah. Well, dude,
And
my
so,
buddy.
like, the newest version of whatever they might have taken something out that you weren't expecting.
Yeah.
And they don't necessarily tell everybody.
Well, that's why I have those 2 literally huge boxes full of movies because one of my
Yeah.
closest friends, he was at this literally the same week that me and my wife decided like, hey, we're gonna kind of get off digital. Like we think we got rid of all of our streaming except for 1 or 2, mostly we were budgeting a little bit to better and like we're just trying to get our mind wrapped around it and not have streaming services.
Yeah.
And so I think we cut down to 1 or 2 at the time. And we were like, we'll just go digital for like the movies. Like we have our like 5 or 6 shows that we like to rewatch,
Sure.
like The Office, that type of thing. And we can do that on streaming, but we want to go, hard copies of stuff. in the same week, him and his wife were like, we are so sick of having so many like DVDs and stuff clutter everywhere. So they got rid of all of them. They're like, we're just going to stream stuff. So they did the exact opposite. And I was like, dude, you're not going to have any, like he literally, I think he kept like, he had like a band of brothers that he kept or whatever, like a couple, like 10. You know, legitimately think they each kept like 10 DVDs.
Okay.
And I was like, I don't think I could ever do, like, I'm not like a hardcore, like, gotta save the original, like, gotta save the Blu-rays and the DVDs, gotta keep the old way alive. But I like my copies of stuff, like the things that I do have, I want to keep. So, like, I thought that was kind of crazy, though. I was like, man, going full digital, that's wild.
Yeah.
But then it's kind of a thing.
That's what they want.
There's a lot of people that are doing it, surprisingly.
Because, yeah, I mean, it cuts down clutter and storage space and all that. But the problem I ran into with that was that when I didn't have a collection and I didn't have anything, you know, starting out, I would tell, you know, friends that came over, or I'd be talking to people on the job site or whatever, and I would be explaining, you know, like, oh, have you seen this movie? Oh, there's this funny thing. Oh, this is there. You'd like this thing, a moment on it or whatever that I was trying to explain. I'm like, oh, you should watch this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And they'd be like, okay, cool. Like, and then, so when when they would come over, I'd be like, all right, let's see if it's streaming, you know, and it was a lot harder to find things back then. But you would kind of just search out each one of them and that you had available. And then if it wasn't on anything, then you're like, well, out of luck. And I was kind of disappointed that because it was starting to happen a bunch because things just wouldn't be streaming for a while. You know, nobody would have the license for a while, and then eventually it would come on later. But like having to wait for that, it's like that wasn't convenient for what we were talking, you know, what I was discussing with people. So I was like, I need to just find these. And that's where like places like McKays came in, The Great Escape, because then we started heading out, and because my older brother collected movies, and we'd go and like visit different spots, and there was some pawn shops around here that had some cool movies, sometimes some deals. And I was collecting a lot of like my favorites and other ones that I liked a lot, or that I wanted to like share with people, or I'd find one that was like, oh yeah, I want to get this for somebody. And I started collecting, and ended up with quite a big sizable collection now. I've got a good and I got into some of the more like specialty stuff, like Criterion collection, Steelbooks, you know, more specialty stuff, digibooks, special releases like Mondo, and the One Click. What's the other one? There's another really fancy one that I only have like one of, because they're like limited to 300 or 500 releases, but they do a lot of like cool stuff to them. And then but they're like very expensive, and you have to get on like in there really quick before it all sells out. And so I got one from like a guy that just had a collection. Like I didn't even get it from the official.
Nice.
Oh, Mantalab, Mantalab.
Okay,
release, which they're a cool business. Like it's just run by a dude, and he's like he would just like, you'd be on Facebook like just replying to everybody and like helping everybody out with whatever they needed. You know, he was pretty cool, but
nice.
Puts out good product too. But
shout out.
I would go to different places, pick up stuff, and then after a while I had, you know, a decent amount, and when I would be able, you know, I would quote some movie or talk about something, I could then go home, like, you know, at that point, and it worked out perfect, because then I'd be like, oh, it's right here alphabetically. This is the one I was talking about. Pull it off the shelf, pop it in, we were good to go. So it's like, it solved my problem. That's kind of what mainly started my collection of movies, and and I'm pretty happy with it. And so at any time I can access most of that, and anything else that, you know, is usually on streaming, like most other things fill in the gap, and then a few things fall through the cracks, of course, but eventually I find more copies of things or better copies, and I've learned a lot from it too, so about all of this.
Yeah, there was a definitely a phase there where you were doubling up, and by doubling, almost quadrupling on some things. You're like, well, I want to watch one, I want to keep one pristine, and then it's always good to have a backup. And I was like, you have 5, bro, and you're like,
of certain ones, certain ones where I'm like, because I wasn't really keeping like a list or anything of what I had. I was just doing it in my head.
Yeah.
But after a while, that gets to be with too many ones. So I started putting them into an app, and I was able to use that and refer to it
Right.
when I was out and about, which is nice.
No, a backup copy is always smart.
But yeah, there was sometimes there were like there would be a version of this movie on DVD, and then there was another one with a different cover that was like,
Yeah.
and there was a lenticular little slip.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, this is $1. I was like, okay, I'll grab that for $1 because
Yeah.
it's cool, and then because I like the lenticulars, and then
Well, there's
and then there would be like then there would be the steelbook version of it.
well, yeah, different versions is one thing, but
The
there's
releases.
there's a couple. I have a couple movies, where you were come in, and you're like, hey, I bought this, but I didn't realize I had it. You want it?
Yeah,
And I would be like, oh yeah, cool. So I got like
yeah.
I got movies that I'd never seen, like Black Mask. You gave me one because I think
Okay.
you said you had 3 or something like that. Like there was a few. There was a Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you gave me.
I got a couple of those. Yeah.
There's a few where you came in like several different times. And you're like, hey, I didn't realize I bought this one. Do you want it? I'm like, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
I was like, thanks, man.
Sometimes there'd be great deals, and I would just
Oh,
be
yeah.
like, "Yeah, I'll just grab it just in case."
Just in case, yeah.
Like for 99 cents, who cares if it's a double? Yeah,
It was
I
it
can
was
resell it or whatever.
it
But
was
yeah.
well before the app days.
Yeah.
I will say that.
And then, yeah, there's certain ones like Princess Bride where I've tried to collect like every version
yeah.
of every release just for fun because they do all have slightly different covers, and there were like three or four DVD release covers throughout the years, and
Well, on that note, on the slightly different versions note, I did decide I'm gonna do that with like one comic a year,
Yeah.
and like, I'm gonna get like try to get all the variants that I can
one.
of one each year, that of the year that it's released,
Okay.
starting now, because that way, like, I mean, not probably not gonna live to be super old. None of this right now. I'm just kidding, but like. I don't know. I think it'd be cool when I'm old to be like, yeah, I bought this, the summer that it came out, and then I got all 6 of them,
Sure.
and have like, I don't know, 10 or 12 of those. That'd be cool. I don't want a collection. I've talked about this a million times. I don't want like a bunch of ones that I've never touched or that I've gotten graded and all that. Like, it's cool to have a couple, but I was like, I think it'd be cool to do like 1 or 2 months out of the year where I go like, hey, what came out? What was released this month? Like, do I like that thing? Like, if there was like
Okay.
a Spider-Man or like a thing that I already liked.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, that would be cool to get all the variants of that. And then, especially having the heroes, it's like
Yeah.
maybe get a couple, 1 or 2 signed, but
Sure.
I do not. I gotta reel myself in from being like, I gotta get a collector's box and I gotta do it. No, I just want to do like 1 or 2 a year where it's like, because there's been a couple times where I've seen versions and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Oh, and I already really liked like 3 or 4 of the variant. So I'm like,
Okay.
there's only 2 more. I should have just gotten the other 2. I'm like kind of
Right.
bummed that I didn't. Like, I have 3 of the collection that I saw, like of the Senate, and I was like,
TMNT.
yeah, there's 3 different ones that I can think of right now. And I'm like, oh man, I should have just gotten the other. Like, it was right there. I was at the desk. I should have just done it. So I think I'm going to commit to doing that with like 1 or 2 a year.
Okay.
And then, like I said, that'll be my little like quote unquote collection.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I've done that before. Where I've gotten 2 of the exact same one where I'm like, oh, I'm going to read this one and I'm going to keep this one nice for later in life, not to collect it and sell it, but like as I go through comics.
So 2 sets of variants.
No. This will be 1. Nope, I'm not doing it. You're not going to get me. No, but legitimately, like, I've done that a couple of times because I'm like, I know, like Spider-Man Blue, I think I have 2. I might have 3 because somebody else bought me a copy. So I think I have 3 of that one where it's like,
Yeah, some of the keys.
I've read through it
that's
a
good
bunch.
to have a good one. Yeah, a nice clean one.
yeah. And then it's like, and I keep that one up on the shelf and I keep the other one accessible where I can just pull it and read it. Like,
Yeah.
okay, read this one. And then when it's worn out, I'll retire that. I'm not going to get rid of it. I'll retire that one and I'll have the other one to be up on the shelf.
For sure.
Nice. Like the Last Ronin.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to read that one because I bought the hardcover to read that one.
Exactly.
And that one's going to stay nice enough to where I can read it 10 or 15 more times and it won't shred it. And it's also the full story versus the volume or whatever.
Sure. Yeah, just the first issue.
Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know. I thought that would be kind of cool. And then I could do like, have one for each shelf in here.
Yeah.
I could do like a Spider-Man shelf and then, I don't know, whatever comes out once 1 month out of the year.
That. Now you're gonna have to go up to Rick's or something, or or Great Escape.
Yeah, or I'll just have Will hold it. I'll be like, hey, because I've done that before where
That's true.
I get heroes. I'm like, hey, can you put this in my box?
Yeah, they could get all the variants.
And they can get all the variants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can just have Will or any of them really.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna I drop everybody's name, but like have somebody at the store
Yeah.
grab me each of one of the variants that's there, and there it is. Then I'll
Yeah.
pick it up when I go to Heroes.
Sounds like a good plan. It'd be like a nice little gift bundle for you when you get there.
Dude, this is so random, but it's the way my brain works. So, a couple different things made me think of this just now. But my grandmother's birthday's coming up, right?
Okay.
And I can say this here because one, she's not going to hear it, and two, it's not going to be released before the party. But we're having a little surprise party for her,
Nice.
and we got like one. Have you ever seen one of those digital art frames?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
like picture photo album frames.
Yep.
So you can upload. I didn't know you could do this. You can upload via email new photos.
Yeah, yeah.
So you set up an email for the picture frame,
Mm-hmm.
and then you send that email out to people who you want to upload photos. So for her, all of her grandkids,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody's uploading photos into it for her birthday, and that's going to be her present. It's like, this is so cool. Like, that's a genius idea. Who thought of that's such a good idea to do? Like, oh yeah,
You'll never guess.
you can send your Christmas card via email, and it'll pop up. All she has to do is hit accept or decline.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like,
You'll never guess who came up with this.
you.
My dad.
Oh yeah.
My dad actually came up with this idea for like basically what they do with these picture frames before
Yeah.
that ever came out, and he was trying to figure out like the logistics of how get it to work. He just had the idea,
Yeah.
and and we didn't get it patented or
Yeah.
anything, of course, unfortunately. But
Dude.
yeah, he's had a bunch of those where he's come up with the idea like 20 years before, but didn't know how to implement it, and then
My sister-
eventually it was made. Whatever the idea.
My sister legitimately did that. She, like, she's super, for a time in her life, she was super into, like, cakes and desserts and decorating and stuff. And I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was some type of tiered design. And I remember vividly her talking to us about it at, like, Thanksgiving or one of the
Mhm.
get-togethers or whatever. And I kid you not, I was over at their house hanging out with my nephew, like, within 2 years.
Yeah.
And she's looking in one of her magazines of like, because she was super, like, she was really into the dessert world.
Mm.
She's getting magazines about it, and she opens it, she's like, what the crap? She's like, that's mine. Look, and she's like, runs over to show, she's like, look,
Yeah.
it's talking literally like 2 years. Do you remember? And I was
Yep.
like, yeah, I remember that. Like,
Yeah.
that is almost exactly what you were talking. It was eerie how similar.
It's
it was.
weird. It's weird
Like-
how it happened. Yeah.
It was like the exact same idea. I was like, that's so cool that, like, it was gonna come around. Like,
Yeah.
should have done it. Should have done it.
It's like wherever those ideas spur from, like people in that generation, like a few of them get a chance at
Yeah.
putting those things together, and then in their mind, like
I
whoever
have,
gets to it first, I guess.
I have one. Dad showed me how to get the legals behind an idea one time. And
Nice.
we did it. Still have it. I haven't fleshed it out yet, but I have it. It's in the back pocket.
Okay.
But I'm also like, am I talented enough to pull this off? Should I wait
Well,
for
that's
the
why
next
you
person?
rely on like you get somebody that
Yeah,
is
yeah.
smart in that field to then make do the prototype and all that kind of stuff. That way you don't have to you can stay as the idea person.
Right.
That's fine as long as you just get it going.
There was a thing that apparently, I can't remember exactly how it was, but like Dad was saying one time, if you have like a concept, like already like a digital or like a drawn concept for something, you can mail it to yourself in a letter
Mhm.
and then leave the letter unopened, like sealed
Yeah.
with the date on it.
Yeah, that's
And then if it ever comes around, you take that letter and be like, no, this isn't like it's
yeah.
like
'Cause
as
you
good
have
as
a
patent or
government
whatever.
sealed
Yeah.
thing that has been stamped with a date
Exactly.
that technically could hold up in court.
Yeah.
So
I was like, I
yeah,
wonder if that
it is
still
a temporary. I know. I don't know. That's what I always heard too, but I don't know if they've changed anything with that or not. I mean, that still makes sense.
holds. Makes sense. But
I mean, they just have to know who
bet
came up with the idea
lawyers-
first.
Yeah, I bet lawyers nowadays, though, they could probably
Maybe
get something about.
it's a lot easier to fake stuff than it was back in the day
Yeah.
with that kind of thing. Yeah, but
Well, that was, man, I don't want to get this story wrong. Maybe we'll have Dad on sometime and he'll talk about it. But there was something that was how one of the Marvel heroes, like one of the DC Marvel, 'cause
Yeah.
they always were competing. Like so and so was the knockoff or created uh because of one of the other characters. Like Stanley came up with,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, with the like Superman versus Thor or whatever. I don't know. There's always the comparisons. Who was the? Oh man, I used to know all of these things like on the top of my head.
Mm-hmm.
Like which superhero was created by Marvel or DC first, and which one was like the respondent or whatever the right word is. I used to know all this, but anyways, I remember one of the things got settled that way because whoever the creator was had done that. Like he had written a letter, like a whole character design in a letter, and then mailed it to himself. And then when the other one presented the character, they were like, nope, he had the idea first. Like he's got the letter and it held up. I was like, oh, that's kind of a cool story. Like, I don't know. I thought that was unique. It probably wasn't. I bet that happened a lot back in the day.
Yeah.
But when I was a kid and Dad was telling me about it, I was like, oh, that's so cool. Like that's like it's like a battle of the comics, like
Mm-hmm.
battle of the ages for a character. Like, and it would be kind of cool to have that like gotcha moment. Be like, see, I did come up with this. For like, I have proof that this was my character. It was my idea. I don't know. I feel like that would have been a cool fly on the wall moment. Be in that courtroom with those guys.
Yeah, just
But-
finding out. Yeah, how
Like,
that
just
works.
seeing how it went down,
Yeah, how-
right?
Exactly.
Like, I wish I could remember what character it was. I remember Dad telling me about it, but I can't remember who the creators were, who had the dispute, and what character it was over. I'm just kind of struggling with words tonight. I don't know. It's almost like it's late or early. But
Well, so speaking of like superhero characters, there, like I was saying, there's some new casting like rumors
Yes.
and stuff. For like somebody was talking about Kumail. So Kumail Nanjiani might be Booster Gold.
Huh.
It's interesting. And then
yeah.
I thought there was another one that I sent you, but I don't see it. There was, I mean, there's the new Watchmen trailer for that animated.
Yeah, I
thing.
didn't know anything about that.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, the last Watchmen thing they made was not interesting to me. I don't know how to speak.
It was very good though. I liked it.
The show?
Yeah.
You liked it?
Oh, it was super good.
Oh, I did not. I fell off almost in. I think I made it to episode 3. Yeah,
Well,
I
that
think it was
yeah. If
3.
you watch the whole thing,
I was.
it's awesome.
No, there was something about it that I was just not. It was not intriguing to me.
No, there was a lot.
I am very far behind on our reels.
Oh,
Saturday at 11 p.m. was the last one I looked at, so I've got about 700 to get through.
sure.
Um,
But yeah, and then the other thing was, so I came across this. There was a fan casting thing, which always happens, of course, but there was one specifically for like a new X-Men movie, say, or series, and I thought, that would be like, I think there were a couple of interesting characters that they came up with, a couple of interesting casting, but I think we could do it better.
yeah,
If you want to do that.
I do.
Side
Side note to sidetrack us a little bit first. Do you like the new Instagram? How they bundle the reels together? Have you seen that?
bundle.
Like it sends it like this now.
Oh, no, I
You
haven't
have
seen
to like click that, and then it's like if you send a bunch all at once, it sends it in.
that. I haven't seen that. I know they do that with the photos in what Messenger
yeah.
and stuff.
I don't think I like it very much.
Yeah, I don't.
Because
really
I'm like, wait, which clump was that in?
Yeah, because I don't like the photo thing, so I
Mhm.
probably don't like the. Yeah.
But also, that to say, one of the ones I was looking at that you sent me was that Mr. Negative is in the early draft for Spider-Man 4, and Steven Yen is one of the top choices.
Oh, that might be one.
I
Yeah,
was like, that's actually pretty good.
that's interesting. And he dropped out of Thunderbolts.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And then somebody somebody else dropped out too, and then 2 new people have been cast for that.
Really?
Yes, really.
I have not been. I'm not up to snuff.
That's why
on
I was
these.
trying to like send for this this recording.
Yeah.
I was trying to send a few things that I came across so I could remember them.
Mm.
That way we could go over them and then and yeah, I'm only able to find like 2 or 3 of them, but oh well, I tried.
It's on.
Um,
Oh, I see. You sent it. Okay, this is on Messenger. Oh, I got it.
yeah,
Boost. There's the Booster Gold one.
yep. So yeah, so they're fan casting.
Oh, we also Gladiator 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so I haven't actually watched the trailer for that
Oh.
because some of that stuff. I mean, I don't like. We're probably gonna see it, so it's like just go to see it, you know. But I saw like a side by side thing with no audio that was like showing scenes from the original movie
Yeah.
and where they stacked, and there was a lot of overlap. So I was like, "Is this a remake?" I thought it was just a sequel.
No, it's a sequel. It's
It
there was a couple that
They're
were
like flashback because it's doing like exact.
there was a couple that were
scene by
exact, but there were
scene.
some that are way different.
Really? Okay.
There's a chariot scene. Like I got some Ben Hur vibes from it.
I was like, "Oh, this
Might be
that's
all
cool.
right.
I like Ben Hur.
So I do like Ben Hur, but dude,
And they said apparently there's backlash about the music used in the trailer.
yeah,
It's
I saw
all
that.
modern
Yeah.
music.
Like, bro.
And it's like, I don't think that's going to be in the movie. That's just a trailer choice. Like, right?
Yeah.
There's no way that
Right.
if they're doing an anachronistic
These days
thing.
you never know, and also you don't even know if the stuff in the trailers in the movie half
Sure.
the time. Like it's like
Yeah,
it's
'cause
an
a whole
advertisement.
different. Yeah, it's a
like
marketing
look at all
team that puts that
yeah,
together.
look at all the Deadpool stuff. It's like all the stuff that they're doing,
Yeah,
like
none of that's
like
most
fourth
of
wall
that's-
breaking in scene or whatever, but that's fourth wall breaking for the
Okay,
trade.
so yeah, they already changed the one or like released the actual version of one of the lines from the Deadpool one.
Oh
Where
really?
he was talking about pegging. The actual line is like swearing or something isn't new for me, but it's new for Disney.
Oh,
It's actually swearing, which makes more sense. Like,
yeah.
in the context of that scene and what they were saying, you know, and I was like, because like
Yeah.
they're starting to, because obviously different thing, you know, they're using multiple jokes and multiple
Right.
takes
Yeah.
and that's
They're
the way they're
overdoing
hiding
stuff. Yeah.
that instead of just shooting different things for it, which is cool,
Yeah.
and it works out really well for them. They're able to get a lot more material out throughout all the different mediums, kind of like they did with the first and second one. But yeah, they had the fan casting had it's from the Planet Broadcasting Great Mates official group, another great podcast,
Nice.
the Daily Planet that I listen to. Also do a lot of superhero stuff, but and movies. So they had Colin Salmon as Professor X. He was an Arrow. And then they had Tom Hopper as Cyclops, Britt Lower as Jean Grey, Jared Kiso as Wolverine, Janelle Monáe as Storm, Peter Macon as Beast, Kiki Palmer as Rogue, Austin Butler as Gambit, Havana Rose Liu as Jubilee.
Can you send that to me real quick? Some of these I know, and some of them I
Okay.
don't.
Magneto is Delroy Lindo. Mystique is Deacon Lockman. And Sabretooth, Ryan Hurst. Juggernaut's voice would be Kevin Michael Richardson. Jason Tobin is Toad. Zoe Tarakas is Pyro. Aaron Paul, Avalanche. And Eddie Hall is the Blob. And like we could do our own lineup, or we could try to just recast these.
I was about to say X-Men's a
ours.
good one to
Yeah, X-Men's always a solid one.
That's fun. Let's do our own lineup.
So like to different characters. What's your ideal X-Men lineup?
Oh, like as far as character
Yeah, like
and actors.
if you're changing, like what characters were
Well,
cast?
Patrick Stewart as Professor X.
That's a big change. That's a big change.
No, I just how yeah. Who do you, I don't know. I don't know. Who you'd
Is there
get.
anybody you'd swap out? Like, would you put Bishop or somebody in the lineup? Or
Let's see.
Or-
My lineup would be Cyclops, Jean Grey,
yeah,
Angel,
okay. So we'd add Angel.
Rogue, Storm. Here, I'll slow down so you can write it out,
Yeah.
or make a
Um.
little list. So Cyclops, Jean, what did I say? Angel,
Mm-hmm.
Rogue, Storm, Beast,
Right.
uh,
No, Nightcrawler. They didn't do Nightcrawler.
yeah, I don't know if I, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, throw him in there. That's fine. Or
Wolverine.
Wolverine, yep. And then I would throw, I'm trying to think of like, would I do Iceman or Kitty?
Right.
Or I'm trying to
Do
think
Kitty
of,
Pryde, yeah.
I'm trying to think of one of those that would be kind of fun to throw in. Like they're not like as main character, like you know, main characters, but still.
Right.
I don't know. I think I'd just go OG.
And then
Nightcrawler's a good one.
who's the other one? I just there was um bro, who's the other one? Mystique. Oh yeah, Mystique.
No,
Of course.
not an X-Men. No, no.
No Mystique.
I
No
think
Jubilee.
I think I would just do Iceman. I think I would do like the original like lineup plus the who is it? Had Storm and Nightcrawler. So we added.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would do that.
All right.
Oh, and Rogue. I added Rogue.
Yeah. And then I guess we could do Professor X.
Right.
And
Yeah.
Magneto. Or...
Professor X. And yeah, we could do villains too if you wanted. So Mystique and Magneto. Okay, so we're gonna need a list to pull from for this. Are we doing like we're trying to do age accurate, like if we were gonna cast a movie, or if it was just like ideal lineup from all ages? Like if we could pull actors from the '80s, or do you want to do like right now if we were casting?
I don't know. Like, what do you want to do? You want to do accurate? Or you just want to do whoever we want?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was.
I usually like I kind of want to do whoever we want, but I mean me personally, I tend to lean toward like somebody that would my brain would be like more accurate.
Let's do if we were the casting directors. Like if we had to do it today.
Oh.
Let's do it like that.
Well,
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, because you just be like picking people that are really big right now.
Well, no, but like if we had to cast it now, but we don't have to pick big people. But like, I mean, like we could still do like Hugh Jackman for Wolverine or whatever. I don't know. Like by now, I mean like the last 20 years, let's say.
Okay.
Right? Like since, that's what we could do. If we could cast the original X-Men movie, like the 2000.
Yeah.
Like if we could do that with actors from today and then.
Okay.
So we don't go all the way back to like, I don't know, the 60s or something. Because we don't mix like, change generations necessarily.
You don't want Gregory Peck as Magneto.
Right. Gene Wilder as Mystique. I don't know.
Yes, I mean she could. She could if she wanted. She could be both.
We also
and Richard Pryor.
Yes. We also did not give ourselves time to talk about the Captain America trailer, which I don't know if you watched.
Oh yeah.
So we're
I did watch that one.
We're done. We're capped. We'll have to do that on the next episode.
Yeah.
But we can make a note of that to do next time. Okay, so who are we starting with? What's our lineup here? We're starting. You throw something at me. I'll give you a name.
All right. So we've got Cyclops.
Okay. Cyclops. Ooh, I don't know. Do we want to go modern or like? Who's a good Cyclops? You know who would be kind of a fun Cyclops? And I don't like him. I don't think he's like the top actor.
He needs to be strong to lead. I mean.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like he's not like the greatest actor.
Yeah.
But he just looks. I feel like he really looks like him. Is Eastwood. Scott Eastwood. Doesn't he have that Cyclops look? No offense, Scott, but I think he acts like a piece of cardboard. Like he's just so one-dimensional to me. But I don't know. He does have that look. He's very.
I think you missed the obvious Chris Pratt. No.
No. Oh yeah, we got to do our modern casting. Chris Pratt, Pedro Pascal, Chris Pratt, Pedro Pascal, Chris Pratt. Who's a female that's being
Chris Pratt 3 times.
Yeah, I cannot. Anna de Amor is she's the lead actress and everything right now, right?
Margot Robbie.
Oh, Margot Robbie. Yeah, obviously. Those.
She's gonna be Mystique, obviously.
Ooh, you know who could do a good Cyclops is Matt Bomer. He could be.
Yeah.
He could probably be a good.
Yeah, he would be solid.
He'd be a solid, and he's got range.
Yeah. Yeah, he'd be good. You go for that.
I'm trying to think. Trying to think of like who's a white guy actor. You know, like, he was just like a.
Well, that's. I mean, it doesn't have to be a white guy. It could be anything.
Ooh, dude, a Zachary Levi.
Yeah.
He would be a great. Yeah,
good.
that's a good one because he can do serious. He doesn't do it a lot, but he can. Oh, what's that one guy's name? The guy in 27 Dresses. He'd be. No, just kidding.
Nice try.
Yeah, I tried to sneak that one in there.
Try to sneak that.
I think a young Professor X, like a James McAvoy, could play.
You
Don't know where I get this inspiration from. No, just kidding.
What list are you looking for?
How many?
there?
Yeah,
Is
how
that
many of
just
these can
IMDb?
how many of these can I sneak in there? Oh crap! I IMDb'd X-Men. No, okay, this has not a lot to do with anything, but or it does have something to do with it, but it's not any of the characters we named, but kind of obscure, I guess. But Angel's dad would be played by what's the dude's name? He's the bad guy in the Arrowverse. He's Damien in the Arrowverse.
Oh,
Neil.
yeah.
I don't know what's how do you say McDonald or
Donna.
is that who it is?
Something like
you know
that.
who I'm talking about
yeah,
though.
Yeah.
He would be a good like
Yeah.
scolding father. You know,
Oh yeah.
like I don't know. He would be good because like Angel's dad's kind of a douche.
Yeah. And he was played by the other dude that does all that stuff anyway.
Yeah, I
That
can't even
last
remember.
time.
Some character actor, I guess, but
Yeah.
I don't remember. I'm trying to think of if there's anybody else. So our top three would be what? Matt Bomer. Who's the other guy that we said? Scott Eastwood.
Scott Eastwood. You said Zachary Levi.
Zachary Levi, Matt Bomer.
Okay.
Those would be my guys
Or
for Cyclops.
Cyclops.
What are you thinking?
So Cyclops gotta have a pretty strong, but everyman type. I mean,
Yeah.
And man, I mean that could be like wait, how old are we saying this team is?
I was gonna say like 20 to like
Okay.
30. Like they're
Okay. So
old enough.
well, I was like Symphylian, but I was like, he
Well,
might be a little.
well, that's why I was saying Zachary Levi would be good. But like,
you can
maybe
still
not.
play young.
Yeah, but
I
not.
didn't feel like Ken anymore, really.
You think he can play 20? I don't know if he can play 20.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
They de-age some people like
Yeah.
in ways, that with makeup.
Yeah, I guess Matt Bomer too.
Definitely
He's
lose
also
a bunch, and yeah, he plays young.
I don't
if
know.
he wants.
I was just thinking talent wise, like looks and talent
Yeah.
wise. I wasn't really thinking of ages, like matching them all up.
Mm-hmm. I think. Cyclops got a lot of neat young actors now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of new blood. Oh, Jack from Game of Thrones, that played Joffrey.
Oh yeah.
He's not for this, but that just gave me that. He's in the cast list for something, so he's jumping back in, I guess.
Nice.
Now he's doing a little acting again.
Before I forget his name, can I tell you my choice for Angel?
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how to say his last name, so I don't want to mess it up. But you know what I'm talking about. He was in the Ungentlemanly Warfare one with Henry Cavill that just came out. Alex Pettifer, I think is his name. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He would be my top choice for Angel, I think.
Yeah.
Just stereotypical blonde hair, blue eyed dude. Like, I don't know, and he's a pretty good actor.
Yeah.
Like he holds up.
Yeah, he'd be solid. What's the guy? It's the guy from John Tucker Must Die. Um, he's in that Yes or whatever that's or not Yes. What's this Netflix show where he plays like a stalker or whatever?
You?
Yeah.
Not the main guy from, not John Tucker, but
No,
just
no,
he's in
no.
John Tucker.
Yeah.
In Badgley.
Badgley, yeah.
Badgley, yeah.
He,
Ooh.
he might be Cyclops.
Does he have that?
Yeah, might be Cyclops,
He
and
could be
then
Cyclops.
um, and I mean, there's just so many.
Dude, there's a lot of good actors.
There's
Like
a lot of good ones.
casting directors, I'm not envious of them.
Yeah, no, I mean they have to go through so much.
Because the other dude whose name I couldn't think of that I was like, he might be a pretty okay Cyclops is the dude from the Vampire Diaries. Not Ian Somerhalder, the other one.
Oh, yeah,
The brother.
the Skarsgård brother.
Is he a Skarsgård?
Yeah,
Really?
Andrew, I think.
Either way, you know who I'm
or-
talking about.
Or Alexander, sorry.
Is it Alex? It's not Alexander Skarsgård.
Yeah.
No way.
Pretty sure.
In Vampire Diaries?
Or maybe maybe True Blood. Well,
You're probably
wait.
thinking True Blood.
Well, isn't Somerhalder in True Blood?
He's probably in all of them. I'm talking about Paul Wesley.
Wesley. Oh, I don't
You know
know.
what I'm talking about?
No,
This dude.
no, I've never seen him before.
Oh, well,
Huh.
I think he's been in like Vampire Diaries. You know, it's like his, like, oh, he's also in the Strange New World Star Trek show that's out right now. He's Captain James T. Kirk.
Oh, dude, a younger, what's his face? The main guy from Strange New Worlds. What's his name?
I don't know. Never watched it.
He plays Black Bolt.
Oh yeah.
He would have been a Cyclops type.
Yeah,
He
he's
could
good. He's good.
do a Cyclops. Why am I not?
I can't think of his
thinking
name
of
either.
Like something in the past. His name is
Oh crap. It just came to me.
I know. I like almost had it.
Wait, what was he in that you said? I'll Google it real quick.
Black Bolt. He was the Inhumans and
Yeah, I actually kind of
Doctor
was.
Strange.
I was kind of okay with the Inhumans. Anson Mount.
Anson Mount. Yeah. Definitely that type.
Clancy Brown was Black Bolt. What?
Probably he's got that deep
I
deep
guess he
voice
was.
that you never use.
Huh.
And then let's see. What else we got? We got dude. Dude, what's his name? The Nick from New Girl.
Oh yeah, he could be a Cyclops.
That would be fun.
Listen, I love the guy, but crap.
Dude, they put him on their little superhero like thing, like beef him up. He would be fine. He would be fine.
shout out to their podcast.
He could do the awkward. He could do like the '90s, Cyclops. Like
Jake Johnson.
yeah, he could do that. He could make it work.
Dude,
They beefed up.
no, it's
Chris
not.
Pratt.
It's not about him being beefed up. I just don't.
I think of Cyclops differently than you do.
Yeah,
The type of character he is.
I just think of like I'm trying to think of like a square jawed leader looking guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. We think of Jake Johnson differently, I guess.
I think he could totally. He may not want to, but he's doing it. No,
You're doing it.
No,
Dude, there's so many good actors.
I mean, you could get yeah, no, because I want him for another role. No, I'll save him. What's the one kid from
Yes. I don't know. From what? This is like the third time you've done this to me today. Where you're like, the dude, the one
Yeah, I don't
with
know.
the. I'm like,
I'm like,
no, I've been there too. It's just,
I'm thinking maybe I'd be better off like just in whatever I come up with for any one of these instead of
Yeah.
doing them one at a time. That,
Okay,
I guess
that's
that's
fine,
not
that's
what's in
fine.
my head.
that's fine. That's
And
fine.
now that I'm like, oh, only Cyclops.
No, we can jump around.
Yeah,
I was giving it to you because
Exactly.
I listed one. But if you want me to list a whole list and then you list a whole list, or if you want to jump in, that's fine. Because I already got my Iceman,
Okay, where's your Iceman?
Michael B. Jordan.
Jordan. Okay.
I feel like he could be a pretty solid
Yeah, you
Iceman.
can do Iceman for sure.
And then dude, I was thinking, I was like, I want Taylor Kitsch to be in more stuff, but I don't know who I'd play him at. Like,
It could be Cyclops.
he could be Cyclops.
That'd be
He'd
easy
probably-
Cyclops.
Probably be a pretty good one, but he's not as good as Zachary Levi or one of those guys. I don't think. Sorry, Taylor. But the one I'm not gonna lie, the one I'm struggling with the most is Professor X.
Okay.
Like, who do you get to be Professor X?
I mean, that might be easier for me because that's older, older generation
Yeah,
actors. That's going to be some of your more classic. The way they've been doing it, like Shakespearean actors.
Yeah.
Getting these big, famous character actors. I mean, there's
Dude,
a lot of
you know who could probably do a really good one that we wouldn't ever think of? He could just he would change his body for it. He would get into the character. Christian Bale. He would find a way to become Professor. Like the things that guy has done for a role.
Oh yeah, he
could probably make it like you don't see him as that. I would never think of him as that.
Right.
But I was looking at this list and I was like, oh, he's such a good actor and he's so committed. He could be Batman and Professor X somehow. I don't know how he would do it, but he could. But all right,
I think he can come up with it. Yeah.
Who do we want Adam Brody to play? Could he be Magneto?
Adam Brody. I mean, if anything, I mean, he would also could be a Cyclops.
Yeah, there's
Like,
all these white
guys,
dudes could be
these main
Cyclops.
dudes, yeah, I would just put in there.
I don't think he would.
I was
I
gonna
wouldn't
say
be
maybe John Lithgow could be in Professor X.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm okay with that.
He'd be solid, and then Bryan Cranston would probably be in there.
Alexander Ludwig could be Havoc.
Ludwig.
Yeah, he's in Vikings.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Big white blonde dude.
Okay.
I think is he like the main guy in Vikings? I can't remember.
There are a lot of those.
He's been in a lot of stuff. He was in Bad Boys movies. He was like the new group of the Bad Boys.
Oh yeah, he was.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
the big
yeah.
dude. He was in Hunger Games.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I didn't tell you that one but he's this dude.
Oh, that's not who I was thinking of. Oh yeah. I know that guy.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about though?
okay.
He would be a pretty good
he's a
Havoc.
dude. He would. Well, I mean, he could be.
He could do Unhinged
He could
well.
be Angel.
Yeah, he could.
He's like he fits kind of that.
I like my Angel cast.
Havoc would be. Probably be like Manny Jacinto or something.
Maybe.
Or like.
But I was trying to think of I just know that actor can do crazy well because I had watched the Hunger Games and he does like he goes kind of psychotic and Havoc's not psychotic but he is kind of unhinged a little bit and I was like that he would do a good unhinged and him and what's his name kind of look a little bit alike. So
okay, so you are kind of basing on
just a little bit. I mean, it just helps.
Yeah,
it just helps. It's not
a little bit of a training wheel there.
Yeah, it's not my like crutch or anything. Like I'm not like, I can't choose them because they don't look like brothers. But it's a play. They're both good actors and they both could pull it off. I'm trying to think of other dudes that could be. Who else do we have? So we have Cyclops. We have Professor X. We have Iceman. Who else do we need? We need a Beast.
Yeah.
Oh crap! I forgot his name. Scott Pilgrim.
Michael Cera.
Michael Cera is Beast.
So. Oh man. Would you want to go like the older one for him, like what they did with Kelsey Grammer?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was
the
thinking.
Young team, or
yeah.
or okay.
No, I was thinking he'd be more mentor Beast.
Okay, yeah. So,
You know who else would make a good
so he
Iceman?
could be. So that could be Bryan Cranston too.
I saw a trailer for him the other day. I don't know what the movie was for, some bike racing movie, but Dylan Sprouse.
Mm.
You know, the
Yeah.
Sweet Life guy.
Yeah.
Like, he's actually kind of an okay actor. Like, not that
Yeah,
he
yeah.
wasn't before, but like he's
Yeah, he could
like
be
an
a
actual
Havoc.
actor.
He could be a.
It's like, oh, he could be a Havoc too,
Yeah.
or an Iceman. Havoc though, yeah. But we didn't list Havoc. I just
You get Josh Peck in there as a.
yeah. You get all the Nickelodeon
Yes.
Disney actors.
You just have
Actually,
you
Josh
could do like
Peck.
a whole thing of that. Just on his own, yeah.
Could Josh Peck do a Beast? I don't know.
Mm.
Why not?
He would be more
Younger, yeah. Obviously,
He would be. I guess some cops are one of the
Oh,
main
dude, you know
guys,
who-
man.
You know who'd make a good bad guy? Not necessarily Magneto, but he did really good in Punisher. Is Ben Barnes? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He can do
Vince
menacing.
Caspian?
Yeah, he can do
Yeah.
menacing.
Yeah, he was really good.
Like he could almost do. He's younger, obviously, but he could almost be Magneto.
Oh yeah, he'd be a good young Magneto.
I think that's a good young Magneto. I think that's our guy.
Yeah.
Dude, this is tough, man. There's
Like-
so many good
Like
actors.
the silver hair.
Yeah, give him a little bit of age him a little bit.
Yeah. No, I like him. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you could also do John Barenthal for like a Wolverine I mean, he could do Cyclops too.
Yeah. Dude, well, they're all white guys. They can all play Cyclops.
I know. Drop him in there too. And then or Andrew Lincoln. Andrew Lincoln could be a
Andrew Lincoln.
he could be a Magneto.
You know, Nicholas Hoult could be a beast.
No, that one never
No,
made sense.
That one never made sense. Sorry, Nicholas. Great actor.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of an outside of the box actor for Beast, like kind of a rugged,
I mean,
because it's obviously going to be CG.
what's the guy?
Ooh, you know who else? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but you know who else is a really good bad guy? Is the guy that plays the devil in the first few seasons of Supernatural, the yellow-eyed demon.
No,
You know who I'm talking about?
Mhm.
I have no idea what his name is, but
Right.
he's a good bad guy.
He's a good bad
He's
guy,
a
yeah.
good bad guy.
Yeah. You could get ooh. Yeah, you could get what's his face? That plays Crowley.
Oh yeah,
He could be
yeah.
he could be a beast.
He could be a beat. Yeah, that's
He
what
could
I'm
be
talking
solid.
about.
He's,
Kind
he's
of
got that texture, that character actor weight to him. He can do
yes, I agree.
the gruff, but like helpful.
Mark Shepard.
Mark Shepard,
That's
yeah.
Mark Shepard. That's our beast. And then oh crap, I just had a good one for I feel like I just had a good one. I was same line of thinking. I don't know how we both got there, but I was thinking, who do we put Jensen Ackles as? Because I was like, he could also be a lot of these guys.
He could be Angel.
Nightcrawler.
He could be Angel or he could be Wolverine.
Yeah,
He
he could be
he could be
Wolverine. Yeah,
Wolverine.
people are talking about him as Batman all the time because of
Yeah.
the voice stuff and all
Oh,
that.
I mean, he's played him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be against that at all. What else for Wolverine? What are the things they're talking?
Trying to think of a gruff.
Is because there's like Hemsworth would probably go out for it. Like
Yeah.
they'd probably try to get what's the other guy? Like Alexander Skarsgård or one of those guys, those types would definitely go for it. Taron Egerton's been in the running. Like,
Yeah.
Jared Kiso isn't bad. He's just tall.
Yeah.
He's broad enough for it. Like Momoa.
No.
No, it can be Sabretooth.
Yeah, it could be Sabretooth. I'm fine with that.
No, he should be Lobo. I think he could be okay as Lobo.
You know who would
like
probably-
he's not maybe the perfect casting for it.
No, he'd
but
be
he'd be
fine.
fine. Yeah.
You know who would be a good Nightcrawler? The dude from crap. Hold on, I gotta look it up.
Lakeith Stanfield.
No, he's in Les Mis, but you're not gonna. That doesn't help you because there's a bunch of people in Les Mis.
Oh, Eddie Redmayne.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
It does help you.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
could be a good
Yeah,
Nightcrawler.
he could do it.
He's talented.
Yeah.
He's kind of got the slender frame.
Ooh. Wait.
Oh.
Wait. Who would he be? He could be either. But he might. Oh man. No. Which one do I like him for? I guess Professor. I was thinking Magneto, but maybe Professor X, Benedict Cumberbatch, could kill like a villain. I'd want to see him as a villain, but maybe he would be Professor X.
I think better as a villain.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like him.
You oversold that, by the way.
Sorry,
I got real
I just had
excited.
a thought about.
Bar was way too
I was
high.
like, oh, I want to see him do a villain again because I loved Smaug.
Yeah. He did all right.
And then
I mean, he did good. I don't know why I said right. I'm downplaying it now, but he did good.
Yeah.
Ooh,
dude, Andy Serkis is a Wolverine.
Nah, not sold.
So that would be like more like true to Wolverine.
Yeah. Who? Do you know who Austin Nichols is? He's in the new Walker show.
Okay. No,
He's not like he was on One Tree Hill for a long time, and I think he might have been in like The Walking Dead or something. I don't remember.
Okay.
But he's kind of got that.
Terry Crews as Wolverine.
Yes.
Please.
He's got something.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. He's got the look.
He's got the look.
Yeah.
As far as like prowess, not
right.
I've seen him in like one show.
That's the thing. Like, I mean, any one of these roles, you could put a nobody. You know, not that he's nobody, but
No,
like you could bring a new person in, or for any one of these, and probably do really well. You know,
yeah,
we could, but like Wolverine, like you're saying, it's so iconic, played by one person right now that you'd almost have to get somebody that's with a new, fresh take that's like unknown.
Or at least lesser known.
That could also backfire, and then they'd be like, "Yeah, he's not this guy."
Cillian Murphy for Magneto.
Cillian Murphy.
He's such good range.
So cool.
He's such a good actor.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
I think that's our Magneto. I think he's better.
Better than all the.
Okay, so we've got Cyclops. We've got Angel, right? Right.
You said who'd you say for Angel?
Alex Pettyfer. Right. Or we said somebody else could also be him. There was two. Who was the other guy? I got it here. I had a list. It wasn't Eddie Ryman. Eddie Ryman was a Nightcrawler. So we got Nightcrawler. We have a cheat sheet here that I've been going off of.
Dude, Flula Borg for Nightcrawler.
Yes. Who did we say? Crap, there was somebody else that we were like, oh, he would make a good.
Yeah, you had several. You had the Vikings. No, that was the other one.
Yeah, that was the other one.
What was the other one?
I've got it here somewhere. Oh, Alexander Ludwig. He was the other one that you said he could be, right? I said Havoc, but you said he would be a good Angel.
Yeah, I think
either one of them.
Yeah.
Right.
And then the other one was Pettifer. What is Pettifer?
He was in the Ungentlemanly Warfare. He's the one that they rescue.
I haven't seen that part of the trailer, I guess.
Oh, you didn't watch the movie?
No. I haven't seen
it. Okay. He's in a lot of other stuff. He was in I Am Number 7. He was the main guy. Or I Am Number 4, or whatever that series was that didn't take off.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking? You know what I'm talking about? It's the one where they have like the lighty hands and they do parkour and stuff.
I remember seeing a poster for that, but I've never.
It's okay. It's not very good. Obviously, it didn't make enough money to make the series. Like, it's a book series. Come on, man. He was in Magic Mike. Obviously, you know.
I never
didn't know that until IMDb just told me. But yeah, I mean, he's a solid actor. I thought he did really good in the Ungentlemanly Warfare movie. Okay. Like, he's got the je ne sais quoi. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
I mean, you could get Richardson.
For Beast?
Alan Richardson
For
in there
Beast?
for like Wolverine or something, or
Too much.
too much. Henry Cavill.
I was about to say, you know who'd make a good Beast is Henry Cavill because he'd commit.
Oh, yeah, he could be a good
He'd be a
beast.
good Beast.
Ooh.
So yeah, Cavill's got to be in there because it's Cavill.
Oh man, that's
So,
that's
okay.
not bad.
So we've got Beast, we've got Angel, we've got a couple Cyclops, we've got, you had Professor X. Who did we say was Magneto just now?
You said Cillian Murphy.
Cillian Murphy would be a good one. And then who did we have? Crowley.
Beast.
Oh, also Beast. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're covered on Beast.
Between those.
So we're really stuck on Wolverine.
And then
Freddie Highmore. Johnny Depp.
Okay, let's go to like Jean Grey.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's see. I have a list here also. Scarlett Johansson. No, just kidding. No. Helen Mirren.
Helen Mirren.
So let's see. Where is she? Can we race swap people? Because Ming-Na Wen would be a good Storm.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Should be good.
Right? I feel like that's a good Storm. But obviously, that changes a lot about Storm because, like, freaking Descent, like, a little bit different.
Yeah. Yeah,
but
I
but
think
as far
any
as
of these are fair game right now. Like, we're just fan casting.
Yeah, it's just fan. I just think she would do a good job.
Yeah.
I think she could fit that role. I'm trying to think of who this actress is, and I cannot. What do we have? Rogue and Jean were the two that we needed.
Rogue, Jean, Storm. Yeah.
Amelia Clark would be a good Emma Frost. I know we didn't add her, but sure. I feel like she could do that. Okay. Good. No, not her. Gosh, what is her name?
I think Rachel Nichols could be an Emma Frost.
Yeah. Chloe Bennett, the agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., she could be a good rogue.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The Quake from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
I think she should be fine. She's a little bit older now, but I don't think we're doing age moves. I cannot find what's her name for.
Who is it?
oh yeah.
Let's see.
Well, this is gonna throw it off, but you know the chick that plays Supergirl?
Yeah.
She doesn't have red hair, but obviously that doesn't matter. But she's pretty strong. Like actress. Like I don't know if she can do Jean.
Melissa Benoist.
I cannot remember her name. I just know I've literally only seen her in Supergirl.
Jean? Okay.
Like maybe. I mean she's got some chops. Zoe Deschanel is Kitty Pryde.
That would be great.
That would be awesome. No, I cannot find. I had somebody for Jean, and I can't find her. It's not like a super popular. Like she's been in stuff. She's just not like a.
I think Haley Bennett would be a strong contender.
Haley Bennett. What is she?
She was in the what's that called? The guy about the French poets.
What?
I'm really blanking on everything.
Dude, I know.
Tonight.
Bennett. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
With
Yeah, she was in the
Cyrano, yeah,
yeah
Cyrano de
Cyrano.
Burnett, for example.
Cyrano.
But she's been in a bunch of stuff.
She'd be good.
Equalizer.
You remember the chick that played Hannah in the movie version, not the show, the Amazon show?
Yeah, Saoirse Ronan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she'd be okay, Gene. I think.
yeah.
After they did, what's her name?
Right, Sophie Turner.
I
Yeah,
was like, oh
in
yeah,
that
that's a good
line.
take. Yeah, she.
Oh yeah,
I feel like she could
she's a
be.
fantastic actress.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's a great actress.
She could do all of that. I'd be okay with her.
That was the one that I like that
Okay.
popped to my head earlier because I was like, I don't really know her name, but I know what she's in.
There's also Haley Atwell for Rogue.
Yeah, it was a good choice.
Yeah.
Like hell yeah, well, that's a good one. Who else? Who else? So we got Storm. I can't think of anybody else. That's the only. I don't know why, but the Hannah chick, the girl that played Hannah, she was the only one that was thrown in my mind for Jean.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Saoirse.
I think she's a great actress.
I was looking for somebody that's like has that kind of level of screen presence that she can command.
Yeah, she would be a solid choice for that. Okay, so who else do we need?
So we need Rogue, I guess.
Oh, I thought you just. Yeah, what was Rogue?
Oh, you're gonna go with that one.
I mean,
You also said Chloe Bennett.
Yeah, I think either of them could.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you get the older and the little bit younger.
Mm-hmm.
Haley Atwell's a phenomenal actress, though. She could definitely do it. Let me think.
And then
Vanessa Hudgens would be a good
one. And then Storm.
No way. She is not 51 years old. That's insane.
In the brain.
Did you know that Gabrielle Union was 51 years old?
Oh, Gabrielle Union?
Yeah.
Wow. No.
That's insane to me. Feels like, I don't know. Feels like she's not that old.
No.
I'm trying to think of another like younger actress.
Okay.
Pull off Rogue. Because Rogue's pretty specific.
I mean, another one for Kitty Pryde would be like Ana de Armas, of course, because she would be cast in somewhere in here.
Right, she's the Henry Cavill.
She could be Wolverine.
Yes. Who does Zendaya play then?
Storm.
Young Storm. Actually,
yeah. But
that's not bad.
So no, like X-23, like I need Armas would be like older X-23.
That's a good one, actually. Yeah,
fine.
Okay, hold on. We gotta get on track. We're so over time. We are so out of time.
Yeah.
We haven't even done Stargate.
Yeah.
And at this point, I'm literally just gonna stay up for work. I have to be up in 2 hours. I have to be awake in 2 hours. It's not good.
It's not good.
It's okay. It'll all be okay.
So we can put a pin in this and come back.
Yeah, we can come back to this because we also got to do Captain America, the trailer.
Yeah.
We also got to talk about Twisters, the Twister sequel.
Just kidding.
We do not.
I mean, we can, but I haven't seen the first one.
We do need to talk about.
I haven't seen the second one.
We do need to. Well, I don't even know if it's out yet, but I haven't even seen the first one. But we do need to talk about the Acolyte because there was some.
Yeah.
There is some stirrings about that show.
Yeah, I'm liking it so far.
Yeah, it's literally 50-50 with people I know.
Yeah.
I don't think it's been more even split. Yeah, I don't think something
Yeah.
that recent has been as even, like, nothing's been as even split as this in like many years is what I'm trying to say.
Mm.
It's late, whatever.
I don't know. A lot of the initial backlash was just the review bombing, so it wasn't even real. It was just bots.
Well, no, I'm talking about people I know.
Yeah.
Like, or people I trust, like either know personally or like reviewers that I go to watch stuff for.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh hey, what do they think of it? Obviously, I don't go to. There's not a single reviewer out there that I'm like, oh, he said don't watch it. I'm not watching it. Like, if I still want to watch something, I'm going to watch it either way.
Yeah.
But there's still people that I typically align with on like, 70+% of stuff where I'm like, yeah, I like what they like, or I disagree with them very rarely. And like you, most of the time, you and I are aligned on most things. Star Wars, we deviate a little bit because we like different aspects of Star Wars.
Yeah.
You're a big Clone Wars era fan, and I like the Clone Wars, but
I like the original trilogy.
Yeah. I'm a huge like original trilogy,
Mm.
and I am one of the rare ones that also likes the prequels pretty well, like more than most people. Which now it's like cool to like the prequels because I remember the sequels came out, and so it's like, well, look at what we have.
I kind of followed along with like not liking the prequels.
Yeah, people
stuff.
It was definitely the more popular.
There's stuff in there that I don't. I'm fine with, and I'm like rewatching them. It's like okay, some of this stuff wasn't as bad as I remember it.
Well, I can accept that. Oh, excuse me. I can accept that they're not the best. Obviously, the originals are better for sure. But I genuinely like the prequels. I think they're fun. But I wouldn't use them as like lore. As like you go back to the originals to get your source stuff. I feel like prequels are like, oh yeah, it's fun. I kind of feel the same way about the Clone Wars as I do the prequels, where I'm like, oh, that's kind of a fun addition. Like I don't see it as Star Wars. I just see it as like, oh, that's a cool thing. Also, that's how I feel about both of them.
Okay.
More so the Clone Wars than the prequels. Like the prequels are more canon in my head, but the farther out you get from the originals, the more I'm like, that's not canon.
Well, the prequels kind of did a lot of changes, made it like supposedly, seemingly, because we didn't know a lot of the information
exactly
that they filled in, and like added the midichlorian thing, which changed all of how everything works, the power system.
But even within the prequels,
but like the Clone Wars like TV show was very much more grounded.
It was
in the
more
actual
grounded
stuff, and like I felt more like the original trilogy to me. I don't know.
It got a little wild towards the end, though. They had to start getting loose with the canons a little bit, I think. But that's personal opinion. But also, I was about to say, even within the prequels, they even retconned themselves on the midichlorian thing. Like there was the one mention, and they're like, "Well, that was a mistake. Get rid of it." Like it's not even canon with like the second one or the third one.
And the second one was just bureaucracy and meetings, Senate meeting hearings,
which is crazy because it's one of my.
Really?
Yeah, it's
so slow.
It's so slow, and I like it more than Phantom Menace for sure.
Really,
we've gone over Star Wars rankings before, though. I think maybe not on the podcast, but I think we talked. I mean,
that's something we could do.
Yeah,
this time.
Obviously, we know the correct order. no, but anyways, what were we even talking about?
So, Stargate. So
we were leading into talking about Stargate.
Yeah, so we've got episode 8 in the bag now.
Yes, and which is named something Brief Candle, right?
And yeah, this one kind of went right in. I think it started us in the world that they were entering.
Yeah, they literally walk in through the Stargate.
Yeah, like, and you're seeing it from the perspective of the guy, and the Stargate this time is in like a temple, like it's built around, or they built a building around this Stargate, so they're either worshiping it or something. But then you find out there's this other guy that's already being worshipped, and there's like it's a temple to Pelops or whatever, which is a kind of it didn't really sound like a real name. Like it's a weird choice usually they like, I know names are hard to come up with and stuff, but like that one. Usually the ones they come up with are like, oh yeah, this feels like something. And it's like that one just...
Oh, real quick. Sorry, again, my brain doing it. But did we mention Daniel Radcliffe for Wolverine?
No. Yeah. He's another one that's been talked about, yeah.
And I think he could he's got the chops. But anyway, sorry. Sorry, I was like, oh wait, before this is lost forever,
I think it's a little slim still. Like I would want it to be a slightly older guy,
Yeah.
maybe. I don't know.
I mean, he's like late 30s now.
Yeah,
Like
but like
38,
like
30.
looks wise for some
Yeah,
reason. I
yeah.
don't know why. Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, continue.
And he might be in the. People are saying he might be in the Deadpool Wolverine. We'll
That
see.
would be awesome.
But yeah. Yeah, the guy apparently has been there, kind of set up this civilization, and they find out pretty quickly that something's strange. Like everybody's a little too happy here, and it's a very small community. Everything's going super well for them, and the main dude gets offered some cake right off the bat, like um, and then seemingly gets put under a spell or drugged or something, and gets carted off into one of the buildings, and then everybody else is left to kind of figure out what's happening. Everybody, and then the whole like village just as the sun goes down goes to sleep, and then they start figuring out what's happening, and they realize there's definitely things going on, and that they're under control. These people are like kind of stuck in a cycle, and so like so they yeah the episode opens like you were noticing where the the another kid, the second character where they meet is a young woman, and she's like about to give birth. So they roll the credits or the title sequence, and then immediately come back, and Daniel has delivered a baby. And then technically their next day, this child has already grown from a baby to like
2 year
probably like well it's already standing out, like it's probably like it looks like a 6 year old almost, basically at that point. um it was very they were like what's going on here, and they're like, oh yeah, he's one now. So they mentioned something about 100 days that they're gifted with, and that's when we start to realize, oh, these people are rapidly aging over 100 days, and they have 100 days to reproduce, and then I guess they die. Well, we don't see any of them die.
Yeah, no one does.
We don't know what part of, like, I mean, one of them they said she was 21 or 31,
Yeah.
I think, but she wasn't one of the oldest. But yeah, um, so they're like almost halfway through their cycle, and this Pelops guy had kind of ordained this all to be, and they start to surmise that maybe this is an experiment, to see how civilizations progress, and trying to speed that up in a way. So yeah, it's interesting to see how the group kind of figures that out and kind of comes to conclusion. They kind of just figure that stuff out and make those assumptions pretty quick.
Yeah, they jumped to a couple of things.
Yeah, and then meanwhile, yeah, our our leader is kind of he's been put in the situation where he was drugged or whatever, and then he sleeps with the girl named Sin or
Katrina,
Cynthia or something,
Cynthia, that's
something
it.
like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, she kind of like gets him to sleep with her, and then she shouldn't get pregnant, I guess, that we know of. But I'm sure this, like, we don't see this Pelops character, but I'm sure we'll see him at some point, maybe. I'm sure he comes back, because we don't get any resolution with that. But they knock down his statue and find out there's a transmitter thingy that's been using a frequency that puts them all to sleep and makes the cycles happen, and I think is what controlling, I guess, the things they put in their bloodstream.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, they take some of this back to the lab, because once he gets infected, he starts their captain, what's his name again? Jack, that's it. He gets kind of, from the relations, he gets some of it in his bloodstream, and it looks like some kind of little triangle,
Nanotech, basically.
nanotech mites things, yeah.
Yeah.
And they start reproducing, creating new cells that start aging him pretty quick, and So he ends up staying
Yeah,
while the team goes back to study.
Double ages or whatever because it took a hold of him.
Yeah, because he already has
normal age,
tons and tons of years on him, so it doesn't know what to do with him, and he becomes old and gray very quickly,
which was super fun.
Yeah.
I thought that was a good he's literally like the get off my lawn, my grumpy old man.
He goes through a bunch of stages really quick of just like, like I hate everything. I don't want to deal with it. I don't know if I want to live. Probably like and then finally like the girl there is able to like kind of give him some hope and be like, you know what, that's not a good way to think about this, and we should, and gives him a little bit of
and they kind of did the perspective shift thing because she tried to like get him to see life through their eyes, like every day is a blessing because we only have 100 days. Like if everybody's lucky to get 100 days, and he was like, no, humans are supposed to live. Like he felt kind of like he had been robbed. He's like, they're supposed to live like 60 or 70 years, and some even live to 100.
I think
she was like foreign to the concept of a year. She was like, no, like we get today, and so
no, that's probably the concept of the episode is what they're trying to tell you. It's like, hey, make the most of every day,
right? For sure,
live and like but, and that's a good message. But yeah, he kind of I don't think he should have. I mean, I can see why, in his state, like I don't think he should have told them all that extra information. That doesn't help the situation. It's like until you figure out what's going on.
Yeah. Like
solve the issue first, don't irrationally just be like.
But it kind of had to happen.
This is the pickle you're in, and you should be sad about it,
Yeah.
That doesn't help.
But he kind of had to, because that's what got him to tear the statue down.
Sure. That's true.
Because he kind of went on a little rampage where he was like, why are you, because he's like moping and just saying in the temple the whole time.
Yeah.
Like rewatching
just
videos.
Kind of waiting.
He's like rewatching videos that the team sent him or whatever.
But also that way he's right there when they come back so they can get the cure or whatever they're looking for.
But then they all come in because it is a temple, and they come in to worship the statue or whatever. And
they were going to give sacrifices and call him back or something.
Right.
To help him.
And he was like, he's not a god. And it was a little flip out moment, kind of, in a good way.
Yeah, I think, and they realized from the like inscriptions below that he's this guy that they're following is probably a Goa'uld.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
So
because Teal recognizes the symbols or whatever as an ancient dialect.
Mm-hmm.
But then, anyways, they tear the statue down, and then it breaks open. But what prompted the?
So
that's when she comes in to talk to him.
Yeah.
After that.
Well, so it falls down and breaks, but they didn't notice anything.
Yeah.
And so then she talks to him a couple of times while he's sitting in there and he's aging, and they don't really get much progress down on the other side. They get some government, the general kind of was like, you know what, we're shutting this down. And then you think all hope is lost, and then they go on a walk. He decides, why is there a limit on how far you guys can travel? Like, let's go on a walk. And they go out and have a campfire. And then he's like, the sun's gone down. We're still awake. Like, what's happening?
Right.
And then he's like, wait. And he starts to put stuff together in himself. And then they head back. Everybody's asleep, but they're not. And so then he's like trying to trace back in his head, like, okay, what he started using some actual deductive reasoning and be like, okay, so if this doesn't affect this and this doesn't affect this, what's connecting here that we're not seeing? And that's where he goes back to the center of it all and sees that transmitter in the statue. So this is one for old Jack. He figured it out himself and is able to save everybody there.
And then they
undo the aging.
Yeah, they undo
the
team comes
they deactivate,
back
I guess.
Deactivate it, yeah.
All of so like everybody still has the nanotech stuff in them, but it's all deactivated. So there's technically, they would think be able to live now on until they actually die.
Yeah. And then they say like the ones in his system are gonna die off.
Yeah.
His normal bloodstream will replenish and he'll like
somehow
or whatever. It wasn't super good explanation, but it kind of made sense.
Like, it just has to make sense, basically.
Yeah. Well, like, the way they explained it makes, like, sentence that she said makes sense, but it doesn't make sense for how the concept itself works.
No, yeah.
Like she was like, "Oh, all of the things that were causing you to age are going to leave your system, therefore you won't, you won't." Like it would make sense if they're like, "You won't age more," but for whatever reason, them leaving because she said. He was like, well, by the looks of it, I'm not going to make it very far. And she says, that's the thing. It's just looks. It's just making you
You're still
look
the same
old.
age you were.
Your body is the same age.
Yeah.
And so that's the thing I had a problem. I was like, wait, but we were talking about like he was producing gray hair.
Skin and just peel it off.
Yeah, like he had long gray hair and a long beard. I was like, wait, if it just
know.
makes him look. But anyways, physics and that type of
Biology.
thing. Biology. Doesn't matter.
But
anyway, so basically it gets reversed.
yeah, so he's going to be back probably next episode. Fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
But, and there's a lot of that in these sci-fi shows. I mean, they go through crazy things, and then it's just like, oh, like nothing happened in the next one. Our medical bay, so then healed it or whatever.
Yeah.
So you just have to.
I'm fine with this one. This one's not the farthest stretch we'll have to have dealt with or have to deal with.
No, I'm sure not. But yeah, this was a pretty good episode.
Yeah, it was
Wasn't
wholesome.
too involved or anything.
No crazy action sequences in this one.
No. Yeah, they didn't really have too much resistance. The bad guy wasn't there.
Yeah, no super contrived death reversals or anything. The other one.
Yeah, I thought for a second that first when they all went to sleep immediately, I was like, they all just die?
Yeah.
what just happened? But yeah, no, nothing too serious.
So abrupt. No, yeah, it was good. I don't know. I think I liked it. Like it was good entertainment. It was fun. Especially for being low action. Generally speaking, I think the lower action ones are the ones, at least growing up, that I didn't like as much, right? Like I was like, oh, that one's slow. Like I don't want to watch that one.
Yeah.
But watching it now, I was like, oh, I'm kind of okay with that one. Like it was good. It was well paced.
Yeah.
There was some good back and forth, some real funny moments.
Yeah.
Within the team, like she serves him the cake or whatever, like the marriage cake. He doesn't know it's a marriage cake, but she like gives it to Jack.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, you guys should try this. It's good. And she's like, no, it's only for you. And Daniel's like, oh, it's only for you. Like, I don't know. There's a good little back and forth there. And then each of them have like a
They had like little looks and stuff throughout where they're like, oh, okay.
And Teal'c's line was really good. Yeah. He was like, I think she wants your attention, or like she desires you or whatever.
She desires to
spend time with you.
Spend time with you.
And he's like, thanks, Teal. Like it was like genuine. Like it was like, yeah, we know, but thanks, buddy. Like we know what you mean well. I don't know. There was some good back and forth relationship stuff with them.
Funny.
But anyways, what do we from a scale of -5 to +5, what are we feeling for this one?
On the scale this time, I think it's gonna stay positive. It's probably gonna be like a half or whole, like one, maybe a
like
one,
a +1
or a plus hat, like 0.5. What? How are we doing that?
Yeah, that's fine. We're all the way up to 0.5s.
Yeah.
Like we're not doing like 0.0. Like like all up to half points. I think we're fine with.
Yeah, I think maybe the 0.5. Yeah, just over.
Yeah. Okay. 0.5. So positive 0.5.
Yeah.
Plus 0.5. Track here, so we're gonna go plus. I wrote the other ones kind of wrong. 0.5. I was gonna say +1, so that's about right for our. Because I kind of think of it in the like, would you use that episode to show somebody Stargate? And I wouldn't not. Like the other episode where I was like, no, there's been a couple where I'm like, no, I wouldn't. That's not what I would do to. And again, this one didn't have like the action or the guns or the fight scenes or anything.
Yeah,
but like,
have a wide variety,
but it was still like sci-fi and like otherworldly. Like it did feel like a new place because they kind of did the desert thing, but they were like on a beach.
It's more like an early Doctor Who episode, probably.
Yeah, it was
just trying to figure out a puzzle.
Right. But as far as the landscape goes, it was a little bit different because we're getting into the different landscapes now. It's not just like forest sand. Like this one had sand and there's a temple, but it was supposed to be paradise or whatever. So like it's like right on the beach.
Yeah.
But then they also traveled into some woods that were nearby towards the end of the episode. So I was like, oh, we're getting some variety. So I like them because
they said they said several things that alluded to things that we've already seen, and they said gods were in the sky, and I was like, There's already another floating city.
Yeah.
I'm like starting to
Yeah.
try to like pre-guess things now again.
But and then again, another thing, and this would be because of knowledge or whatever you call it, but like there's some stuff in this episode that I was like, oh, that's from that. Okay, cool. Like that's where it started. Cool. Because there's a little bit of recall of this from this episode, I believe.
Okay.
Later on.
Cool.
If it's what I'm thinking happens. Again, I'm so rusty on this stuff. There's certain ones that I remember almost every line.
But not
of.
enough to add like more points.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Where it's like it doesn't set up something huge where it's like but it's not like a crazy thing, but it's like, oh hey,
guessing
callback.
it has to do with Pelhams.
Yeah, exactly. You find some stuff out, like
Yeah.
and it's like that's fun.
Cool.
So I like it for those reasons where it's like it does a pretty good job of that. It's not super heavy handed. The messaging's strong. Like I like the, it's not subtle, but it's not like super overtly thrown in your face here. But it was like, enjoy your life, enjoy the minutes that you have, because they were literally counting the minutes.
Yeah.
These people, because they also sleep through the night. As soon as the sun goes down,
Yeah.
they go down. So it was like their days are literally their day. Like
Yeah, they only get
they
half.
have-
That's true.
they have half days, so
So they get 50
they're
basically.
they're literally counting their minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. So they were like, they're just enjoying. And
So I thought that was good. I'm a fan. So yeah, I go +1. I'm not going to talk myself into any higher or any lower. I probably could. I could be swayed. I could be swayed lower. I don't think I could be swayed any higher. Like it didn't have enough upside to get me to 1.5. But if you were to talk to me, like if you could talk me down to the fifth point you're at, probably just because
it's like
it wasn't
fine.
great. Yeah, it was. It was fine. Like the more I talk about it, the more I'm leaning towards the half point. Like I think you're right, but I don't know. I would watch it again. So that makes me think a point. Because a half point's getting dangerously close to like it's not worth watching again ever. So, anyways, yeah. And we did great on time tonight. Super.
Yeah, we went a little bit super good. Man. That took us a little bit longer than I was expecting.
We went hard in the paint for a minute there,
but
we got some good progress. We figured out some microphone things. We got some pocket episode ideas.
Productive evening.
Good episode of Stargate. Didn't feel like a waste.
No, yeah.
There have been one or two, and there will be one or two more.
Yeah, it happens.
But it is exciting. I like that we're sticking with it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little part of me that I was like, man, not that you would be like, oh, I'm not watching anymore. I don't like it. But like, there's a little part of me that thought it might be kind of a drag, because you never know. Like, I haven't seen the show all the way through since I was a kid, like a little kid.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh man, I hope it's good enough. Like, I knew it probably wouldn't be quite as good as I remembered, but I was like, I hope it's worth rewatching,
Yeah.
Because there are shows that I've been like, oh man, I love that show. And then I go back to it and I'm like, I'll just keep the memories. You know what I'm saying? Like it was definitely better when I was a kid. But like there's some shows where I'm like, oh, that's worth, like, I could rewatch. I'm actually really enjoying rewatching Stargate. Like, I'm really 8 episodes in. There's plenty more to go.
So much.
And each episode, it just gets me more excited for Stargate Atlantis.
Keep talking about it.
Yep, I'm gonna get you. We got like 6 seasons.
We'll get there at some point.
6 seasons till we can watch Atlantis. So in 6 years, you'll watch Atlantis.
No kidding.
At this rate, yeah, we are on track to watch Stargate Atlantis when we are in our
season of
mid-30s.
Like that.
Late 30s. Let's be honest.
Yeah, me.
But no, man, I'm having fun. I'm glad that we're getting where we're getting with this. We're gonna have a good rest into the summer.
Yeah.
So we hope you guys enjoyed it. We got our send off. So if you want to read our sponsor cards for these lovely people, go right ahead.
All right. So we're sponsored this week.
Brought to you by
the literal shirt off our back. This company, they will sell you whatever shirt they have on right now. If you catch one of their salesmen, they will sell you it right off their back. They wear multiples of whatever the day's shirt is, and when they run out, they run out. They only wear so many. So as a human,
they only wear so many at once.
So yeah, if you can see one of these guys wearing tons and tons of shirts. Stop them in the street, flag them down, and they'll be happy to sell you one. Yeah.
Yeah. We don't have sponsors, guys.
We don't have sponsors.
What he's trying to say is we don't have sponsors. No, but let's send us off. I got our little poem here. By a little known poet, Emily Dickinson. It is, hope is the thing with feathers. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. And sweetest in the gale is heard. Sore must be the storm that could have bashed the little bird that kept so many warm. I've heard it in the chillest land and on the strangest sea, yet never in extremity it asked a crumb of me. I feel like that went pretty well with the episode. So
Yeah.
these aren't random. These are very well coordinated for specific episodes. We plan them throughout. We interweave them with the Stargate episode. We actually watch the episode of Stargate before we do the watch. Or watch for this episode. Then we do the episode watch, and then we do a post-episode watch of Stargate to make sure that it all intertwines. You know, we want this well knit.
Yes.
Oh,
it's important.
That would be so crazy.
We're a little bit obsessive compulsive on that. Yes, but
could you imagine?
Right. If we had the time, I mean, I'm sure we would do something like that.
I'm not sure.
We don't.
I'm committed, but that's a stretch, my guy.
But yeah, thanks for watching, or listening. I keep saying that, but yeah.
One day.
I mean,
you'll be right.
Currently it is watching because
what you're doing, you're manifesting. That's what they call it.
I guess so.
You're bringing
not
it
on
around.
Purpose. I'm just not on purpose. Just
dumb.
But no, yeah. I say things. You know, that's why we're doing a podcast. I say things without thinking.
That's going to be a quote on our wall. I say things. Dang.
Yes, but
all right, we're getting loud.
We appreciate you guys if you did stick around. Let us know what X-Men you'd like to see cast in the upcoming movies, and then
Lane, Cassidy, we love you. We hope you're sleeping well.
We're so sorry for keeping you up.
We're so sorry for
every
everything.
week, every couple of weeks, but it's for a good cause, for somebody. I don't know who, but we're having fun.
It's for you guys.
And
that's
we
what
hope
it's
you
for.
are too. So, we're
so good.
Hope you guys
at the sign offs.
Hope you guys stick around for the next episode, and
hope you guys stick around for the rest of this sign off.
Just any of them at all. If you're watching, let us know.
Just
if you're listening, let us know. And then and this is the 8th episode. So
yeah, this has been entertaining nonsense. See you guys next week, or 2 or 3.